on a boat.
We didn't even get to a town, y'all.
We killed some gorgons.
Killed some gorgons, and we were just about to get to a
Although
town.
you are right outside a town.
Maybe it would help if I unmuted myself when I talked.
Maybe.
Yep.
Thank you for saving me from your constant clack clack.
I don't mind the clack clack. You can clack as much as you want. You can even click too.
I already have to deal with my static leads clack clack during raids for like 3 to 4 hours a night, so no thanks.
What about click clack pettywhack?
Give a dog a bone.
This old man
rolling. You are really struggling, baby girl.
Alright, anyways then. You guys basically stopped like where you were basically right about to be able to enter Lindirk, so we can continue from there. Iris, I recall, wanted to say something to Alfir walking into the town, if I recall.
We already had that conversation. It's all good.
Then this conversation, unbeknownst to me, happened apparently, and you guys are walking into Lindirk.
Vamonos.
Vamonos, vamonos. Give me a perception check, everybody.
Oh. Help to have dice out.
Perception.
I don't see anything.
My perception is bullshit, so probably I won't either.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 7.
Modified 20.
Wait, 7 plus something. 14.
Well, Socks was happy about his roll.
16.
Me too. 17.
Damn it.
Modified 20.
I had a 2 plus 6.
Oh, you mean you actually rolled yeah. No, I rolled a 7 on the dice.
Alright,
what
so
I
it
rolled.
seems like Stabum, I think Sasha is currently actually Sasha at the moment.
Yes.
And
Oh wait, is
Giselle,
it site based? Because I have advantage. Oh, that was a natural 20.
it was both based, so no.
Oh, well, then for site based things, I rolled a natural 20. So 27.
That cloak is
What do my non-elven eyes see?
Oh my gosh.
What do my non-elven eyes see?
So there's not much of a stretch of forest. Well, I mean, there was a stretch of forest, but there's not much of a stretch of plains that the trail leads down into the town from the forest that you guys just came out of. It's about 100 some odd feet, maybe, if that. And for just a small town with no gates or anything like that, something that you are surprised by, even at this distance currently, is that there seem to be guards at the gates. That there are not. Just, the one road leading in, there are guards by it.
Well, this will be fun.
Cool.
And you guys get closer and closer, and even the people with the shitty perception rolls obviously can see them now. And it's a bit of an odd sight because they are fully plated, and you can't actually seem to be able to see their eyes behind their helmets at the moment. So,
Uh-oh.
Do we recognize where, like, the armor or anything, like where they might be from?
are you inspecting their armor to see if you might be able to recognize this?
Sure.
Give me an investigation.
9.
9.
Seems like any other normal full plate to you.
Can I make an investigation?
Are you investigating because you saw Alfred looking super closely at their armor?
I mean, me and Elker are like walking ahead of everybody, so yes.
Yeah, holding your conversations in private?
Yeah.
Maybe even holding hands?
No.
Nope.
Oh, that's too much?
Not this time. That's too lewd.
That's way too much. Way too lewd.
Oh, that was a natural one. How the mighty have fallen, natural 20 to natural 1.
Those armors look all black, and that's about as much as you can tell.
Oh,
Cool.
that's more than I saw.
I'll like elbow
You
Elfie
just
and be
couldn't
like, hey,
investigate.
look at that black armor. That armor is black if you hadn't noticed.
Just
Mhm.
couldn't tell where it was from, if anywhere. Anyways, you guys walk by them into the town of Linderk, and they don't even turn their heads towards you. They seem pretty stoic in their keeping facing forward thing.
They're not really good guards if they didn't like guard anything.
We're not what they're guarding against.
Apparently.
I mean, who did it? I mean, for all they know, we could be murderers.
I mean, I
No,
don't
they're
wanna
more
go
worried about the
talk to them.
MacGuffin.
As you're passing by, and Iris says this, one of them, you just hear a creaking of the armor as the head turns towards you. Are
I
you
just like
murderers?
look back like, I mean, define murder.
Oh my god.
No, sir.
Is it-
No, we are not.
Absolutely not.
We've never
Iris,
killed a man
give
that
me
didn't have a bounty.
a persuasion check.
Izel fights the urge to cast Pass Without a Trace on himself.
Oh, that's another natural 20. What the fuck? This is gonna give me fucking like whiplash. The natural 20, natural 1. So that is a 26.
Oh fuck, I don't need to roll that die then. Uh, his head turns back forward and with another.
Yeah, that's what I
I smack her on the back of the head.
thought. Ow. Careful, fucking Rin just gave me a concussion there.
Yeah, your mouth's gonna get us in
Yeah, it
trouble.
You hear Rin just say from near the back of the lineup. Yeah, it did.
Don't make it
Accurate.
weird.
Wait, what did you two do?
Oh, he beat the shit out of me.
Each hut.
Is
He says again. Yeah, it did.
is that innuendo for something?
When Rin says, yeah, he did, I make Celeste smack him in the face with her wing.
Rin McScritches continues scritching Celeste regardless of that. And he looks over at Alfir and just with a super straight face says, I wish.
Okay, let's keep going.
And it's about this time as you guys are walking into town. You're already in the town. You're walking further into the town, but you're noticing something odd. Besides those two guards, you seem to be the only people in this town now.
Uh-oh.
Does everything look like boarded up or just like it's abandoned?
Everything looks like no boarded up, and it's not even any really traces of abandonment. Like, give me a survival check, actually.
Wow, I missed a tray. Hey, I
With
rolled
metal
a-
dice? How dare you!
No, that was a plastic one.
What'd you roll again?
19.
19? So you can see tracks as if people have moved through, and it doesn't look like the town is just abandoned, but for whatever reason, it just looks empty at this current time. And there's not even movement in any of the buildings that you can see.
Can I make
Mhm.
like an Arcana check or something to see if something fucking happened weird?
I want to like look in a building to see if it looks like people just kind of disappeared in the middle of doing stuff, or
Okay,
she's
first
done
the
with her
Arcana check,
I
and
wanna
then
do.
yes, you
Yeah.
can do your
Come on,
investigation
natural
check
one.
of a building.
Oh no, never mind. That is 22.
So you paused in the middle of the street, and you're not really sure what you're necessarily looking for with this Arcana check. Like you're trying to gauge for these arcane energies that could have been swirling around or anything like that. You're not picking up on any of that really. For some reason, the place just seems abandoned. Azil, you walk up to a house and give me an investigation check.
22.
So as you walk up to a house, lights are out in it. You see that there's nothing necessarily out of place in there from what a normal house may be. You don't see anything out of the ordinary besides it's dark and there's no people.
There's no like half-eaten food at a table or anything that like makes it look like they just disappeared or.
No, everything looks pretty clean actually, as if it's just like there and looks pretty in pristine condition. Even as much as the weird part is, it looks clean. Like no dust, clean.
Can
Do you-
I? Oh no, go ahead.
I wonder if they got evacuated to Adventure City.
I'd like to go up to a door
Gotta
and
ask
just
the guard.
knock.
We didn't like pass that many people leaving this way, did we?
Sasha,
Man,
there is no answer at the door. After a
Okay.
couple seconds of standing there, a few more seconds pass by, still no answer.
All right.
How
I'm gonna
far
ask
away
the guards
from?
where everyone.
I was gonna say, didn't we already pass by the guards? I was gonna ask how far away from them we are.
Okay. Stab'em goes back a little ways and go for it, Stab'em. Apparently he has switched to text mode.
No, my daughter's hitting the space bar.
That's adorable. That's a business baby.
It won't be long until your daughter figures out that's what makes you jump in Final Fantasy. What are you gonna say to the guard, Stab'em?
Is Linder conted, or are there people here still?
Those two aren't mutually exclusive.
You should talk to Geshep.
I'm sorry, I did not hear. Who am I talking to? Ketchup?
He repeats what he said. You should talk to Geshep.
I'm gonna get a bottle real quick. You guys should go talk to Keisha.
Quick question. Who's Geshep?
Our leader here.
Where might we find Geshep?
What's the point of a leader if there's no people?
Are we not people?
I don't know. Are you? I can't see
Ignore
your
her.
faces.
She has issues with authority.
Oh, what? What?
You've done nothing but try to provoke these people.
Well, that may be true.
So where is this Geshep?
Probably in the mayor's office.
No, that's a good.
Is the
Good guess.
mayor in as well?
Geshep
Geshep the
is
mayor?
the mayor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How long has Geshep been the mayor?
Ignores your question.
I was gonna say, we're playing 20 questions here. Let's go talk to Ketchup.
I don't particularly like the idea of walking straight into the mayor's office right now.
We could just go to the port and see if there's ships for hire and not to, I mean, maybe we can just leave.
There's no people here. Who are we gonna hire them from?
Well, I don't. Are we all the way at the docks? Do we know that there's no people at the docks?
Can
Are you guys walking through the town more?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna send Celeste, like, ahead of us to, like, scope shit out, see if there's like, do a bird's eye view of the city, see if there's anybody.
All right, Alfir, because you were the one closest to Iris, and Iris, I assume, is seeing through Celeste's eyes.
Yes.
Iris kind of puts a hand on your shoulder or grabs your sleeve, a la anime style, and she
Shut up.
her eyes completely blank out. But you can see that she's still following you when you walk.
That's
Do
I
my
wave my
robe of
hand.
eyes blank out too?
Yes.
I wave my hand in front of her face.
Oh, she's looking through the bird, Alfir.
Oh,
a little eerie.
that's.
I can still feel you moving.
She can't hear you or see you, but she can feel you. So, smack her upside the head if we're in danger and she needs to be back.
All right.
Did we find ketchup?
No.
Give me a perception check through the bird.
I can't remember what her perception
Burbception,
is.
if you will.
Alright, what did the guard say?
Uh,
Oh no.
Guess it's
Overall-
Oh hey, that's
the
better.
mayor
mayor.
and the mayor's mansion.
yeah,
The mayor and the
Ketchup's
mayor's
mayor.
mansion. Did they
and-
point out where the mayor's mansion's at?
They did
You're
not.
Well,
working on that right now.
There's kind of this creepy feeling where they said Geshup is now the mayor, and I don't know how long he's been the mayor.
Oh,
That is a 22.
Okay. So you basically you find where the docks are through Celeste, but greeted with much the same sight as you've seen so far. The entire town is empty, including the docks. Bye bye. Who was it? It was Bex. It was Bex, and she somehow
Broken
found a way
everything.
to both deafen and mute herself. So that's probably why she thought there was a problem. She's still
No,
muted.
I went to undeafen myself, and instead I hung up because I am incompetent.
And then she muted herself before she even finished what she said.
she's in comp.
Incomp.
Incompatible.
Okay, so
She's incompetent
Are-
today. I'm
Incomplete.
Incompatible with Discord.
Okay, just stop making fun of me. Where's the game going?
I tell Celeste to come back to us, and then I go back to myself and be like, yeah, there's nobody anywhere.
Were there even any boats?
Were there any boats?
There were, yes.
Yeah, there are boats.
I assume none of us know how to sail a ship by ourselves.
Speak for yourself.
I've read books.
So,
I
how
probably
confident are
wouldn't be
you that
much
you
help.
could just...
Miser, how confident am I that I...
I was talking to Stabum, but I
Okay.
mean Iris too.
I've read
Oh.
books, okay.
Like a duck in water. Or rather, like a turtle in water.
Oh, you just want to carry us on you.
No. Well, on a
No,
boat.
thank
Well, do you want to ride my back?
No.
That's- Be easier to take a boat, though.
Whatever.
Can I insight check Stab to see if he actually knows how to fucking sail?
Go for
That's a
it.
good plan.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That is a 13.
17 plus persuasion.
Yeah,
23.
you don't need to add shit to a 17 to beat my 13. Thank you very much.
23.
I'm just gonna go up to Iris and say, "Yeah, Stab and I have been sailing together for years."
Huh?
Okay, now you have to make a deception check.
She's got a plus 11 to
Please,
deception,
natural
or
one.
12.
22.
Okay. I was counting on a socks roll, but you know.
So, do we just want to leave? Since apparently Stabum we just steal a boat.
Oh, I am very sorry. That was a 24.
Well, thanks
Yeah,
for
still
clarifying.
fucking beats a 13. I don't. don't know.
Are any of these boats big enough to take all of us? And Raph and Roach?
Not to take Raph and Roach, no.
Shouldn't have bonded with the horses.
They're witnesses to us stealing a boat. We have to kill them.
I mean, Izelle is extremely tempted to kill the horses, but I don't think he'll do it.
What are you gonna do with a zombie horse?
She
Sasha's
can't
gonna just
make a
walk-
zombie horse.
You can't
I
prove
can't
that.
make a zombie horse. They're large.
Sasha's gonna take a defensive position near Roach.
I'm not gonna do it. Izelle didn't say out loud, "I want to kill the horses."
Does Sasha materialize her weapon too?
The hilt.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna keep that hilt under my cloak, just easily accessible though.
Are there any
Okay,
taverns
Jedi.
nearby?
Are you a Sith? Are you a Grey Jedi?
It's a good question. I mean, you said I can't change the color of the blade, so it is a yellow blade.
Are there any
Uh,
taverns nearby?
There, you probably passed by one on your way in, closer to the entrance gate, and there might be one near the docks, but not that is easily identifiable from your current perspective. However, there is one building that, being the largest, looks like it could be either the tavern or the
The
mayor's,
mayor's
office.
office.
Do you guys want to take a look at that mayor's office?
Wow, look at
honest-
that big shiny railroad. Let's follow it.
With us not physically being near the mayor's office.
I think we should just take a boat.
I mean, I do too.
Stabum shouts
Okay.
back at the group as he moves up a ways.
I
We
mean,
should-
I think there's
What
something
if-
eerily wrong in this town.
I
Is there
think
anyone-
we should ask the mayor.
Look,
I
we'll
think
ask
you-
whoever's in this building here, because clearly they are the boatman.
I-
Is there a door
So-
over
we
here?
could just. Can we just?
There's no
We could
door.
just
There's
steal-
actually, it's just a like a pavilion type building, and under it you actually see, much the same as you saw at the entrance, another of the same looking guard.
Oh. Hey, how much for a boat?
No boats go out from here.
Okay, well, we don't need to take it out from here. We can take it out from somewhere else.
Actually, hold
How
on
much
a
for a
minute.
boat?
No
That
boats
didn't
are
make any
for
sense.
sale.
Oh,
Hey, Alfir, is this the port town you came in at?
who owns the boats?
Was this the port town I came in from?
Geship owns the city. Yes, it was.
Where
Okay.
is Geship?
Yeah.
Was Geshup the mayor?
Where
when you
is
came
Ketchup?
Uh, Geship comes out of this building, actually,
Gonna be.
noticing that there is a commotion, and says, "Ah, we have visitors. It's been so long since we've had visitors. What may I help you with?"
We'd like to buy a boat.
Yeah, I was trying to get home.
I'm sorry.
Where is
perhaps
everyone?
the guard has told you that there are no boats for sale.
Ah, we'd like to buy passage on a boat.
Everyone has evacuated to either Golud or Adventure City, I'm afraid. And I was left with this meager guard to hold me over, so that I could at least make sure that, something in this town isn't ransacked.
Saying that they evacuated to either Golud or Adventure City feels like they evacuated to either heaven or hell.
What'd they evacuate for?
Geshup, how long ago did they evacuate?
Oh, I don't know. I was just reinstated here myself. I was trying to evacuate as well.
Can I insight check this guy? Does he look fucking like creepy, evil?
Does he
I would
look
also
like a
like
lich?
to inside check this guy, please.
Does he look like a lich?
Oh, come on.
Does he look like a lich? He does not look like a lich.
Does he look like a bitch?
He does not look like a bitch.
Oh,
I rolled
12.
a
Then why are
15
you trying to
insight.
fuck
I
him
rolled a
like-
fucking 12.
When did the evacuation start?
He does not look like a lich. He does not look like a bitch.
Does he look like a
Any other
Grinch?
rhymes that I can do? He does not look like a Grinch. Actually, he kind of looks like a Grinch.
I do
You like
not
green
like
eggs and ham?
ham. Green eggs and ham, Sam. I am.
Like
Get
this
ya.
guy feels like he's like putting on some
He
bullshit.
looks like that.
So does my 15 insight make it seem like he's actually putting on some bullshit? What fucking race is this motherfucker?
Who else rolled insight?
did.
I'm going to as soon as I can grab a die. My daughter is currently. Can I reach it with my left hand?
I guess I would.
Well, I rolled a 4.
Who else in this instance rolled insight?
Do I have advantage on insight?
Me?
Iris and I already rolled.
Okay. So your totals were what? Iris and Isel?
12.
15.
Okay. Well, Isel, you can sort of tell that something is up. You're not really sure what it is.
My good mayor, we are on a mission
Both
from
of
the King
us?
of Adventure City to take a visit to Tabaxi Island in a relief effort.
Can both of us tell that something's up, or just Bex?
Just Isel could
Isel.
there.
Fucking okay.
Responding to Sasha, he goes, it's unfortunate. He must not be aware of what's happening in this town. You just can't really take any boats. They're all owned by someone else. I can't just let you steal a boat.
And
Well,
what exactly
hold
is
on.
happening?
Sorry, what's happening in this town?
It's been evacuated, can't you tell? But I still have to remain here so that people don't steal from it. That's why I was given the guards.
May I ask why it was evacuated?
Thank you, Sasha.
Obviously, there's some problems with Lord Xeon to the north, and something happened in the south.
Lord Xeon to the north? I'm sorry, I'm new to the area. I have not heard of Lord Xeon.
At your questioning of his saying the name, he goes, "Oh, I guess I shouldn't have actually said his name, huh? Well, that doesn't matter. Jig's up. Stab him. Give me a dexterity check. Save."
Okay. Let me grab this die and then roll again. Let me roll, please. Well, that's garbage. I hope my save is high. No. 9.
9.
Shit.
It's okay. You were able to. Not only was it going to be a dexterity save for you, but it was also going to be flat out just an attack against you. But you saved successfully or you didn't save successfully, but the massive swing that came at you horribly whiffed over your head as I need all of you to roll advantage. Or not advantage, initiative.
I like initiative.
With advantage?
Well, I get advantage on initiative. I don't know if you do.
Oh,
Fuck off.
fucking fuck. Fuckity fuck. That's all I have to
Okay.
say.
We're done using the green die tonight because I have rolled a 4, a 6, a 3, and a 2 with it, and I rolled an 18 and a 17 with the purple die. So we're gonna use the purple die.
No, use the green one.
No.
Metal
23
Dice
initiative.
is going in jail.
Are you
You're
chill
already
now, baby?
detailing metal dice.
Dice jail was invented for.
My Iris dice have literally just been hot and cold with me at night.
Let's try and
You
burp.
see Geship's form from what was already ugly as fuck melt away into
An uglier fuck.
that.
Oh shit. I thought he was near Stapham.
No, Stabham's near a guard in the boathouse because he was gonna take a boat.
Okay.
As you guys also see, somehow the two guards that were at the gates managed to follow you all rather quickly.
Oh, of course they did.
And then you hear Geship say, "It won't be long until you're all joining my lord."
Uh-huh.
Can I tell what this thing is? Like, have I read anything about it?
Can you tell what that thing is? Have you read anything about it?
I've read a lot of books.
You've read a lot of books.
You're just
You do.
repeating what I say.
I might or might not just be repeating what you say.
Yes, Lucy, go ahead and roll the history.
I never said such a thing.
Fuck off.
Do you have the hiccups now?
So is that a no?
That's a give me a moment.
That says the name underneath it on the turn or order.
It's a gray slide.
Slide.
Yeah, Lucy knows that. Iris doesn't. Maybe she does. I don't know.
Miser, I want to ask, how are you going to resolve ties? Is it initiative modifier or dexterity modifier? They're two different things.
The fuck? They're
Nope,
it's
nope.
the dexterity modifier.
I'm just saying, they're two different things for me.
Dexterity modifier.
Okay.
The fuck's with that gladiator? Did he crit on his fucking initiative?
Can you grab me a burp cloth, please, hon?
He nearly crit on his initiative. That's cool.
No.
Thanks. I've got cheese on my shirt.
Ew.
So, to answer your question, if you would like to take an action to investigate in combat what he is, go for it.
Fuck off.
She seems less upset.
Oh.
Okay. Do.
Super. I'm gonna get fucking destroyed before I even get a chance to get away. Wonderful. That's
All right.
totally what would have happened. My character was totally paying no attention and let this shit happen to him. It's fine.
Is this then?
I rolled a 4.
It's okay.
Oh,
Apparently
fuck, I
Robovise
need
didn't
to
see it
have-
either.
Need to have a certain person brought up. Also, the sass from Lucy already today.
That was me.
I fucking sassed in response to Bex's sass. Don't you fucking give me that.
Yeah, it was 100% me. I'm
Fuck
just stressed.
you.
I don't want to die. That's all.
The Robovise comment was pretty sass to the DM too, though. Just saying.
I mean, it was
Yeah, but it was a
definitely my
response to
sass.
fucking
Hang on,
Bex
hang on,
sassing
hang on.
you about not noticing shit. So don't fucking give me that.
What about
Luckily for
every...
fucking you, Ren rolled high on his initiative, fucker, fuck.
Oh God, please
Why
save
is
me.
that lucky
Please.
for me?
Hang on,
Daddy,
what,
please save me.
what about every comment you've made to every
Alfred?
guard in this town?
That's fair.
Alfair.
All right, I'll just.
6.
Initiative.
I rolled
Sasha.
a 1.
15.
What's your dex mod?
My dex mod is only +2. My initiative mod is 7.
Okay. So we're just gonna put that at that then. What is his? Oh, cool, doesn't matter.
I should have just stolen a fucking boat without talking to this asshole.
I also rolled a 15.
I like it. 15.27.
Stab him.
23.
Oh, seems like I forgot to add Lucy to the initiative order. Guess she's just not going.
Rough.
15, what's your dex mod?
Okay, night, guys. Guess I'm leaving. Bye.
No, I want our cleric, please.
15.
What's your dex mod?
mod is 2.
I guess the
Hey, it all works.
15.27 matters.
Alright, that actually lets Stab him go first.
Alright, about how big does this guy look in front of me?
Let me actually, I can't hold caps lock down and try to bring up a tab apparently. It doesn't work. He looks pretty normal humanoid sized, so he's about anywhere ranging between the three of them, between like 5.5 feet to 6.5 feet maybe. He looks a bit big for, you know, what would normally be a humanoid though.
Does it look like I could probably hold him? Carry
You
him?
can give it a shot.
Cool. I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay.
Uh, 16 plus 5, 21.
Holy fuck. 26.
Oh shit.
So your grapple fails.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna action charge, and we're gonna stab him.
Okay.
Click the
Failure
action
will not be
surge.
tolerated. Must take another action.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough.
Okay, 17 plus 9, 26 and 24 to hit.
Both of those hit.
D8, 2d6. Sword is on fire, by the way. 2d6. Come on, not once. There was a 1. But it wasn't the important. 10, 20, 25, 25 plus 14, 39.
Hot dip.
Damn.
Damn girl.
Alright, anything else with your turn? I forgot to mention it wasn't a sword that whiffed against you, it was actually a spear.
Oh, neat. Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. And now, the gladiator that is, right next to Izel
Mm-hmm.
is going to swing at Izel, but
Huh?
Rin saying,
Izel?
not having any of that, fucker. And Rin in a Proxys Sentinel. So that does something that I need to pay attention to.
Reaction to make
Pretty
an
sure
attack.
Sentinel's just a reaction to attack. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to die. I am squish. Martha, please don't
And
kill me in one hit.
Rin rolls a natural 18 on his attack, which will hit with the greatsword.
As long as you're standing next to an acorn, he can do a sentinel attack. If someone attacks you instead of him, and you're standing next to him, they take damage.
Right, but I still get hit, right?
Yeah, there's still an attack going at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just get hurt as well.
Alright, so that was really high damage for Rin. At least
Thank
for as
you,
far as
Rin.
unmodified damage period, that was still really fucking high damage.
Rin
So
is great.
that's 11 plus 4, so minus 15 from this guy.
Thank you for leaving us a combat Rin. We are grateful, and by we, I definitely mean at least me.
Oh shit.
However,
Why did I learn this spell? Damn it. Oh well.
Yeah, trust me.
I learned summon lesser demons and I didn't realize the component cost.
Oops.
Fine.
Izel, you're getting shield bashed to start with.
Fabulous.
So
My AC is ass, so.
Sentinel opportunity
Does
attack from
a
acorn.
16 hit?
Yes, of course it's 16 hits.
Alright, I need you to make a DC, or not a DC, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, this is gonna go great. Oh, I rolled a nat 20. It's a 21 total.
Then you save from being knocked prone.
Yay! I did something without dying.
But you do take
Uh-huh.
10 damage, and he's going to attempt to shield bash you again.
Great.
Oh, you know, this one might actually work. You might actually not get hit by this one.
Yeah.
It's a 10. I think it doesn't hit you.
No, it doesn't. Yay!
And in frustration, he brings his arm up from a shield bash to basically grab his spear with 2 hands, and he brings a spear against you.
Fabulous.
And that is a 24. Does that hit?
Yeah, no fucking shit.
And then you take another 14 damage.
Oh my
But
God.
no saves to make with this one.
Okay. That's exactly half my health gone.
Lillian has opinions on you losing half your health.
Socks, considering this just happened at a level up, you can do that now if you really want. I don't care.
Man, that feels kind of bad. I'll do it when we level up and I can change out spells anyway.
Okay. That brings up Rin, who, in Rin fashion, let's see, there are some things here that have changed for Rin. Pretty sure he's going to rage, because that's a Rin thing to do. And then he is going to specifically attack the one that was attacking Istathan.
Cool. It's a Zell now, by the way. I
Yeah.
remind you because I'm trying to remember.
That's fine. Your picture is
Yeah,
still
don't
Istathan at the
dead
moment.
name him.
I thought I switched it to the little changeling thing.
That doesn't.
He'd have to
your
change
Oh,
it.
my
down there is
token, my
changed.
token, my
Token
token.
is
I
still
got you, I got you, I got you.
Istathan.
I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember. It's the only reason.
And I think he's going to make this reckless so that he gets advantage on it. And he's also going to do the other thing he does with the great weapon fighting. So Reaper's Luck I do not have with rolling, because even with advantage, his highest die roll was a 5. So 13 misses.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice.
That's why this game is amazing.
And being as close to you as he can be while still being able to try to protect you, he is going to end his turn there. Bonus action used, not moving, and even his reaction has been used. So yeah, that brings up the gladiator that got chunked by Stabum, actually, who is going to try to return the chunkening.
The great chunkening.
Holy fuck. Hey, this fight might be super easy if I can't roll above a 10.
That's the spirit.
Well, you managed to roll
14,
above a 10 to
Stabum.
hit me.
14 does not come close.
Oh, wait, fuck, I missed some things. I'm still on Rin's turn. He's got multi-attack now, I forgot. My bad.
Okay, well, I'm keeping that 14.
Yeah, the 14 misses. We'll get back to that later, though.
Nice.
Rin, on his next attack, rolled a natural 19, so that one will hit.
Yay!
Crit? Or is that only fighter that gets 19's crit?
That's
Can't
only
remember.
fighter at the moment.
Okay.
And there are modifiers to this again. Because there's the -5, but the plus something from his other mod, and the things, and plus 10 damage. Alright, so he's got... What's that? 7 plus 4 plus 10, right? Yeah. So
isn't
Rin
the
managed to do
same
21
day as
damage.
the other fight that we had, is it? Or is it?
No, you guys camped out in the forest and New Day
Okay.
happened.
I just want to make sure.
It could be the same day, and you could have none of your spells.
We
That's
camped.
why I was
thanks.
inquiring in order to be fair.
We camped.
It's my mouse. What the fuck?
Apparently, Lucy wants nothing to do with my sass either.
Yeah,
All the
got my
setting.
slots. Okay, cool.
Alright, Rin does not have a third multi-attack, I'm pretty sure, right? He only has
Nope.
the one. And yes, if I am missing things with Rin, you guys can definitely feel free to help me. He only has the extra attack right now. And
Oh,
other
the
than that,
opportunity
he is-
attack. If you didn't already
He
take
had
it.
that, but he already used it.
Nice.
So yeah, the one attack against you missed. There is another attack coming against you. It's a base 16, so I'm going to assume that hits.
What's total?
The total is 23.
That will hit.
And then last attack. 20.
That will hit. You get 3
Okay.
attacks? Damn.
Yes.
Why are you struggling so much, child? Cease thy struggling. That didn't work.
I'm excited for the next series of.
You take 25 damage total.
'Kay.
And that brings up the slide, known as Geship.
Ketchup. We're gonna make him ketchup.
And he says to all of you basically, you could just bow down and worship Xeon as well. This whole thing would not have to happen.
Isel literally laughs out loud at that.
Is that the Crystal Wizard?
No, thank you.
It's fine, it's fine. He manages to. He just flies into the air. He is now
Oh, it's on,
60
bitch.
feet straight in the air.
It's a big yawn, Lillian.
And I'm pretty sure that was his action and his move. I don't know if he has anything else he can do. Okay. And that's his turn. That brings up Sasha.
Alright. So, first things first, bonus action. Turn the lightsaber on. And then I'm gonna head to that point. I'm gonna tell Stab him, tag out. And I'm gonna take swing at the dude in front of us. The first is a 20 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And the second is 25 to hit.
That also hits.
Alright. So, going for 8. These are 8. 8 plus 14 is 22 points of damage total. It's all radiant in case that matters.
Okay.
And that has to be my turn because it's bonus and
Action and move.
Yeah.
Alright, that brings up Iris, the sassy one.
Okay, how far away from me is this dude?
Well, let's see.
60 feet straight in the
5,
air.
10, 15, 20, and then another 60 feet straight up. So 80 feet away from you.
That is not how angles work. At all. Where would I have to stand for him to be 60 feet away from me? Directly
Under him?
underneath of him?
Yeah.
Anywhere else? Or do I have to be standing directly underneath him?
For him to be 60 feet away from you, you'd have to be directly underneath him.
Cool. Okay, I moved to stand
Alright.
directly underneath him.
Okay. You take 2 opportunity attacks
No, I don't. What the
because
hell?
both of the gladiators have spears, and those spears have reach.
Okay, cool.
So the first one is a 26 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
and the next one is a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing those both hit.
Mm-hmm.
Rin, having already used his reaction, cannot do so again at the moment, so... The first one is 18 damage. And the next one is 11 damage.
Cool. Okay. I I'm not gonna bother right now. I use a 5th level spell slot to cast Banishment on both Dude Flying and this one, and they both have to make Charisma saves.
Okay. So as you cast it at the slot, you can see something of a shimmer happen as your spell connects with him.
Okay.
Excuse you.
Because of said shimmer, that does mean that the slot actually has advantage on saving throws, and he managed to get a 16, which I don't know if it actually still saves or not at that point.
Barely.
And then the lower health gladiator is the one you said? Okay. He, however, only rolled an 8 total, so
Alright, he's fucking gonzo.
just like period gonzo.
For a minute.
Okay.
Unless he's
will
not
prepare
from the
that
material
for
plane originally, then potentially forever.
Yeah.
I love Banishment. I have it on Danica. It's such a good fucking spell.
And then I
The slot actually looks down at you and laughs and says, childish spells against me?
flip him off. And then as a bonus action, I use a healing word at 4th level on Istithan.
Thank God.
I
I mean,
was trying to decide if I
salute.
should, save myself or him, but I would not save myself, so that's shit. 5, 9. Oh no. 11. 14 healing.
Oh, I love you.
That's my turn.
All right. That brings up the other gladiator, who is.
Wait, no. I don't want to be directly underneath of this thing. Hold on. I'm moving again.
Careful of the spears.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. You okay there, Iris?
Yep.
Well, the other gladiator, noticing that his ally has been gonzoed, is going to shift over 5 feet. No, never mind. He's just going to attack you, Izelle, from the spot he's in, because you look squishy and the barbarian looks angry.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna be super extra double grateful that Iris just healed me.
Unfortunately, he can't do the flanking that he wanted to do, so there's that.
Yeah.
Well, the first attack is a natural 1, so.
Oh, thank
Let me just roll something.
Thank you.
And it unfortunately only whiffs, no other things. Second attack. Oh, hey, here's the Will Wheaton coming out. Is another natural 1.
Oh my god.
Third attack. You know, I would have been happy as flip if it just like crit, just to laugh at it. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Why did a notice just pop up on my roll 20?
When did I get 154 platinum? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Random.
Yeah.
You take 16 damage.
Uh-huh. Ugh. Not good.
And the gladiator helmet just creaks toward you and says, "There's more where that came from."
Catch me if you can.
They're using spears, right?
They're using spears, yes.
Okay.
Alfred, it's your turn. Don't break your bow.
I'm gonna
Acid
cast Conjure Animals.
All right.
And
So, before you fucking rules Nazi me again, I'm looking at the fucking page where it says, melee attack, weapon, +7, reach.
Okay.
Go for it.
I'm gonna, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals and summon 2 direwolves that are gonna go around that guy.
Ooh. Hold on a second, I actually have a thing for this.
I thought it'd be reach because it's thrown.
I mean, it says reach 5 feet.
That's
that
what
doesn't
this
matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I got hit.
Those are big puppers.
Those are very big puppers.
They are direwolves. That guy's gonna have to go there.
Yeah, one I'd probably try and put so that it would give Ren advantage if he stayed there. But it's kind of hard to do that on this map.
Well, currently they both have advantage.
Well, because pack tactics. But yeah. But I guess I gotta roll initiative for him.
No, you do not. Fuck that noise. They're going on your turn.
Okay.
There you go.
Then, yeah, they're both gonna do bite attacks against the guy.
Get it? Maybe I won't have to run away if he's dead.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Well, natural 20 definitely freaking hits. Which one did the attack? This one? I guess it doesn't matter. They're both attacking. What's
15
the
damage.
damage?
15.
Okay.
And then the next one, another bite attack. What's the plus? 25.
25 also hits.
Uh, 9 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Istithan.
Okay, panic time. Istithan is going to bonus action pass without a trace on himself.
I'm sorry, I just read something.
Go.
If it hits, it has to make a DC strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. What's the DC?
13
Okay.
for both
It
of them.
easily makes both of them.
Okay.
So I'm invisible. Well, not technically invisible, but, you know, flavor style invisible. And then I'm going to use my action to summon a swarm of insects around me. So, sorry, there's an AoE on me now.
Does it actually deal damage to
No,
those
it
around
doesn't.
you?
No,
Okay.
it just makes it so that it's heavily obscured for everybody but me in a 30-foot radius.
And apparently Iris, because the cloak, I think, allows her to still see. I'm not actually sure on that.
Oh,
Nope, only if they're invisible or anything. It doesn't have anything to do with cover or obscured.
Gotcha.
So that's cool.
it would be handy if you could see through it. Because then you also would be able to not get hit if you stood in my swarm.
Alrighty. I think I
How
actually
big
need a
is
stealth
it?
roll from you.
Sure. Sorry, I thought you were like putting the AoE on me, but we can do that in a minute. 27.
And how big is the
It's a
thingy?
30-foot radius. So
30-foot
feet across.
radius.
Jesus.
It's big. Yeah, it's huge.
Is it it's just a circle, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay, we're
move.
gonna make that
Also,
like
do you want me to
blue?
move first and then you want to put? There you go.
No, it's just attached to you. You can move.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna move over there. Oops, now I have to change the thing. Hello. I know how this game works. And that's my turn.
Alpha, your vision goes away. Sasha, your vision goes away. Stab him, your vision partially goes away.
No, you know what? I'm gonna move. No, that doesn't help. Never mind. Nope.
It's fucking huge.
It's fucking enormous, and I can't dispel it. It's there for 10 minutes.
So is there
To
something
go
we can
through
do
the
to
walls
where
into the
we
house.
can see?
I believe it does.
It absolutely does. Plus, that's only a
Yep.
pavilion, so.
Can we play something that we can see?
Yeah, because
Oh.
we can't see it.
I got this. I got this. Oh, wait.
Sorry, I'm
we
gonna
need that.
keep doing this.
Here's your board. We're gonna use Thibble insect.
Is there a battle rager on the map all of a sudden?
It's a Thibble insect.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Is it right there that she placed it?
No,
She placed it on herself.
Hey, perfect.
it stays with me as I move, so.
You have control of both of those.
Cool.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, top of the order. It is back to stab him.
Stab's gonna stab.
Alright. Stab him is not being tagged out. Stab him going stab. Stab him actually has disadvantage on the attack.
What? Why?
Due to
Because
attacking
insects.
the gladiator that is currently being obscured by insects.
The radius ends here, though.
The thing is over 1 square from where it's supposed to be.
Ah.
So move it over 1 square.
No, that's where it's supposed to be.
No, it's supposed to be
She's right
on
there, isn't it?
Istithan.
It is on Istithan.
No, it's
Nope.
not.
No,
Now
was
it is.
next. It was next to her or him.
Huh, that's weird because it was on Istithan for me. The circle's still overlapping the gladiator.
It wasn't for us, but now it is. It's fine. We're good.
Gotcha. That's confusing. Roll 20, you suck.
Which you screwed me.
Yep.
That kind of screwed a lot of things.
Yep.
This is what you get with
totally
Panic Azelle.
terrified and about to die. Zella's panicking. Sorry.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19. So it would have hit, except for you hear a clang as the gladiator brings up its shield to parry the attack.
Dick.
It's got maneuvers.
Oh, wait. Huh. You are also slightly inside the insect swarm, so yeah, it does actually hit because he can't actually clearly see you. So never mind, he can't do that.
Sweet. And
That's
then
great.
a 27.
Oh, so much for disadvantage for you, right? Yes, that also hits.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
the first one I rolled a 20 and a 10. And then the second rolled a 19, 18. Okay.
You and Reaper, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ, child, what are you doing? She just smashed her face into my chest. She like rolled her head and then went punk. I rolled garbage on damage. 9, 10, 11, 14, 20, 20 plus 14, 34 damage.
Wow. That fire sword.
Yeah, it's nice. And then Dab is going to say witchcraft and fly away.
Alright. An attempted attack against him. Well, because of disadvantage, he also got a net 1 on the attack, so let me just roll this. And his spear breaks, and he pulls out another spear.
Isn't it an action to speak the command word for your cloak?
Nope. Or is it? Hang on, you might be right.
I'm looking at the item. It is an action.
You upset the baby.
Good.
You are correct. In that case, I'm just going to sprint over here.
She's unhappy with your interpretation of the rules, Kit.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of flying over there, you just walk over there?
Pretty much.
Got it. So he has no save against banishment, right? He's just gone for a minute.
Yep.
Brings up Rin, who is not going to run from the direwolves that were randomly summoned by him. He's also going to resist his urge to want to pet the direwolves that were summoned beside him to attack the guy in front of him.
Good thing I can't see the direwolf.
Hey, that
Good
insect
point.
swarm is good for one thing.
Yeah.
There a way to get him advantage without going? He's just going to go reckless. Fuck it. Rin recklessly attacks with Great Weapon Master. Ooh, well, don't need to roll advantage on that one because that was a crit. So next attack.
Does he have brutal critical yet?
Yeah, he does.
I don't think so. Daisy?
I'm pretty sure he does.
That's like level 3.
No, it's like level 9.
Yeah, I
And
think
we're
he
level 9.
just got it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, hang on, I was thinking half orc.
Damn. All right, so he hits with
Half-orc doesn't get brutal
both.
critical.
Wait. Okay, he missed with his other one because the same parry that was attempted on Stabum's attack was actually able to be successful on Rin's secondary attack, but the crit still goes through. So brutal critical adds an extra die. Does he get something where he gets to re-roll 1s and 2s too? Or is that a fighter thing?
If he has a fighting
with
style,
Great
then
Weapon
yes, but if he
Fighter.
doesn't,
If he has the Great Weapon Fighter feat, then yeah.
no, that's
No, that's a
that is not what Great Weapon Master
fighter
does.
ranger thing. So he does not get to reroll 1s and 2s.
But he can use his bonus action to make another attack because he did a critical.
He does do that
Yes.
all the time. That one he uses.
Because Great Weapon Master.
You're right. Half-orcs don't get brutal critical, they get savage attacks, which is the same thing.
So he just did 20 plus 10 for Great Weapon Master plus 4, so 34 damage himself. And he's going to do his next attack, also still with advantage. And thankfully he had advantage. So that is a 16, right? Yeah, which is a hit. Uh, 3, 4, 7, 17 damage. Alright, not to be outdone by the turtle, he has rolled his damage as well. The gladiator that is in the insect swarm is going to actually travel to what he thinks is the center of the insect swarm. Sasha, you get an attack of opportunity
Oh, I am taking that.
at disadvantage.
Alright.
Oh, there's no such thing
Question.
as double disadvantage. That's too bad.
9 plus 11 is 20. And let me double check if I get sneak attack on that. Traits. Rack Audacity, add your charisma. You don't need advantage on the attack roll to sneak attack against a creature if you are within 5 feet of it. No other creatures are within 5 feet of you, and you don't. Oh, nope, I have advantage on the attack roll. So, this is straight damage. Plus 7 is 13 points of damage.
Oof, alright, he's really fucking hurting, but he is still chugging along, and he is going to attempt to attack Izel.
Okay, well, he has disadvantage on everything, at least.
Yes, he does.
Help me.
Well, if you hadn't put up the cloud of insects, he'd be dead.
I'm scared.
And
The first
I'm going
attack
to
is
make sure I tell you that.
the first attack is 13,
That's my armor class, so.
so it hits.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna die, guys, so it's fine.
The next attack is.
Does that mean the cloud of insects
Woof.
goes away?
No.
Oh my god, I hate
It stays for 10 minutes.
The next attack is a 9, so I'm thinking that misses.
Yeah.
Oh, 16, we're doing good. 18, we're doing better. All right, cool. So the last attack is
It's more than
higher than your AC
13.
period.
Yeah.
So, all right, 2 attacks have hit against you, and he is again using 2 hands.
I'm gonna die, guys. It's fine.
Man, I
Yeah.
bet you wish you were wearing that ring now.
No, I mean, yeah, maybe. Especially because you can't see me.
17 damage.
I don't need to see you. I just need to be in range with you.
And
No, that's what I'm saying. That would be the only thing that would work
Yeah.
because you can't see me.
for 11 damage.
Yeah, I'm out.
You should have lain prone on the ground.
Man, I should have taken fucking Dispel Magic. What was my...
I mean, I'm fucking invisible and in a cloud of fucking insects, and this motherfucker found me anyway. Because that's
You
totally
have an
like.
armor class of like 13.
That's like totally fucking logical to my character, that when he's invisible and in the middle of a swarm of insects that no one else can see through, someone would be able to get to him. Like, how could he have possibly deduced that that would happen?
The Flawed flies over the focal point of the cloud of insects and shouts to all of you at large, "Stop this combat, or I will kill your wizard." Do any of you go to drop your weapons or stop the combat?
Iris has a res, yeah?
Is it bad that I was thinking the same thing? um,
I'm gonna say no.
Hey, if you wouldn't, don't.
Sam's gonna shout out, "We are the Undying," and raise his sword towards this lad.
Well, that
I'll tell him to shut up. Not this lad, stab him. Like, fucking, don't goddamn provoke him.
Well, wizard, I don't think you can dodge a fireball.
No, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead.
Yeah, but you only would fail one death save with a fireball because it's not a melee attack, so no automatic critical.
unless it doubles her health.
Yes, I'm dying. Can I help you? My food's on the way. So, do I only have one failed death save, or am I all the way dead? Sorry.
You only have one failed death save, but
Okay.
I need the actual fucking. I need what was it? Sasha and Alfir to make dexterity saves.
What's the radius on fireball? I mean, I'm doing it.
Big.
A lot. 30 feet, I think.
I think it's the same
no,
size
20
as mine.
No, it's 20
28.
feet.
Nat 1.
Okay. So Alfir, you take half damage. Sasha, you take the full 36 damage.
Fair, fair.
And the gladiator that was in the mix-up is just burnt to a crisp.
Damn it, I wanted to kill him and take his soul.
You can still take his soul if you wanted, I'm pretty sure.
No. I wanted to raise him as a specter. But I didn't kill him.
Isodam would want zombie servants on the
I'm assuming
boat,
when it
but
says, when you
fuck
slay a
it.
humanoid, you can cause its spirit. That requires me to have the killing blow.
Yeah.
And with that, he also moves.
There's no way Iris is going to be able to
Further away.
find me in a minute. I'm invisible and... Oh no, I'm
Doesn't-
unconscious, so I wouldn't be invisible anymore. But I'm heavily obscured, so...
All
She
the
can still
bugs
find
were
you,
just
has to
burnt
find
off.
the focal point of the bugs, and yes, most of the bugs were just burnt off.
Does that work?
Yeah,
mean,
it's fire.
It's obscured, and that's not, like, fully obscured. It means I can still somewhat see you, which means I can still heal you, because you're technically still in my line of sight.
Yeah.
In this case, I'm going to allow that the fireball burned off mostly all of the bugs.
That's really great for
But-
me, and I appreciate it.
But there is still like a small radius of bugs still going, but it's very see-through right now, so it's not really an issue.
Don't worry, I have a potion I'm gonna pour down your throat.
Well, that'd be cool.
Alright, and that is the Slod's turn. Geship is kind of upset that you guys didn't take his deal. He thought it was a good deal.
We called his bluff.
Is he leaving now?
His guards
Maybe
are
if
pretty
it
much
gets-
dead at this point.
Maybe if
Is
it
it
gets
a
back to his
bluff if he
turn,
actually
can
fireballed
do it.
my unconscious body? I feel like that's the opposite of a bluff.
I mean, he made sure that it also did damage to other people too, just to make sure. So it was like a half bluff, but still wanted to make sure that you get fucked. That brings up, yeah, I think that's Sasha.
All right. Is there a way into the house in front of me?
It's a pavilion, so yes, you can go all the way through it.
Okay.
It is difficult terrain though, because it is loaded with stock.
If I were to move to say there, could I see outside still?
I would say if you like leaned forward and peeked out, you'd be able to see up where you're trying to see towards the slot.
Yeah, that would be my goal.
So yes, we'll allow that you can lean forward and see through to see the slot as you're trying to cast your spell.
Hindsight, I'm a fucking idiot. I should have Eldritch Blast on that attack of opportunity. Anyways.
It's alright. I bought a bunch of bubbly water, and I actually do not like any of what I have tried of it so far, so hindsight, never buy it again.
Alright. Well, Eldritch Blast at the flying slot. I'm assuming he's within 120 feet of me.
Yes, he actually still is. Oh, wait, let's do triangle math here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he's still in range.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Alright. 2 bolts flying at him. One of those is a 19, the other's a 15.
A 19 and a 15. The 15 misses, but the 19 hits.
Alright, here we go. That is 6 damage. I rolled
What
a
kind of
1.
damage is it again?
Force.
Good question.
Force.
Force.
Okay.
Um,
How much damage?
6. And what else?
Is the blue circly thing to say that you have your sword summoned?
The blue circly thing is to say that I have my cloak active, my cloak of
Got it.
displacement, which goes
So
down when I
should we
take
give-
damage, and then it comes back up on my turn.
Should I give stab him a red circly thing to say that his sword's on fire, and then like, is there a wings icon if he pops his wings?
Yes, there is.
All right, cool.
There, that's my sword as a light.
Wham. Isel, your unconscious body feels the warmth of a light coming from a sword.
And then that would be 20 is 30 feet of.
All right. And this is shallow water. It will be difficult terrain to move through it as well, but it is not deep enough to where you actually have to swim.
But I'm trying to like take cover in the building from more fireballs.
I'm not sure how well that would work. The little fireball would, yeah. Speaking of, this building and this building are actually, no, this building's not. This building, however, is on fire.
Which one?
Oh shit! The building I'm in is on
This
fire.
building's on fire. The pavilion's on fire, and this is on fire, and some of the stock in this pavilion's on fire.
I did not realize that this building was on fire.
Fireballs.
I just
Where
want to
the
say
hell
we
did
didn't
he
start the
center
fire.
this thing?
There's
On
somebody
you?
that
Question.
was trying to make sure
What
that
does
nobody
on
stole
fire?
anything.
Okay, wait. What does on fire mean exactly for me?
You're fine. You're not actually in any of the things that are on fire. It's currently just a
Got
RP
it.
mechanic for me.
Okay. Okay.
He
Then
centered it
I'm
on my
fine where
face,
I am.
by the way.
Then it wouldn't have reached those because it's only a 20-foot
No,
radius.
it wasn't centered on his face.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm fine. We're good. Let's go.
Iris, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to. Damn it. This is a hard choice. Okay. Yeah. I can't move Celeste, but Celeste goes over here.
There you go. You should move. You should be able to move her now.
And
Oh, you're gonna
she-
heal the gladiator for me? Thank you.
And she casts a Cure Wounds on Istothan at
Yay.
4th level.
Yay.
That is 4. 1, 2. Oh, that's not bad. That is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21.
Oh my god, I love you so much.
21 points of healing, and then a 3rd level healing word as well. Wow, that sucked.
Just remember, it's X from Mistothan now.
9 more.
Yay, thank you.
And then I am gonna just kind of like duck behind this building. Kind of like try to get out of his line of sight, more or less.
Gotcha. Istothan, you are currently prone on the ground.
Right, makes sense.
And then Celeste moves 30 feet straight up in the air.
Is Celeste chasing down Geshup?
No, she's just trying to get
The
away
hero.
from where fucking fireballs may be.
The hero.
Of Canton?
Apparently of Lindirk. Celeste is the hero they needed. Alright, that brings up the gladiator that is royally fucking surrounded. I can't even see his health. Okay, I had to click him to see his health. Yeah. Knowing that the dire wolves are summoned and that this gladiator is not long for this world, he is going to just... Did I just say world or world? Please tell me I said world. Anyways, he is going to attack at Rin, the beast. The beastly bear totem.
I thought you were gonna say that he just kills himself.
You would
Saves
love
us the
that,
trouble.
wouldn't you? You would love that, wouldn't you?
No. I mean, I wouldn't really care.
Well, okay. That one's a hit, though. And what is Rin's AC? That one is also a hit. Okay, so 2 hits. Oh, they all had advantage because he's
I was
reckless.
gonna say, wasn't he reckless?
Well, the first attack still doesn't matter anyways. Next attack is still a hit. The next attack is still a hit. None of them crit, but first one's a miss and the other 2 are both still hits. Like it matters because the guy has resistance to piercing.
Unless it's a psychic spear.
I mean, apparently has reach, so it might be.
Okay, Lucy, I have already homebrewed many combats. Why the fuck is this the one that you're deciding to have issue with?
I never mind.
So 26 damage halved is just 13. Yay! I so hurt Rin.
My child is angrily standing on my lap.
That's so cute.
Gladiator not being able to do anything else. Alfeir's turn, as well as direwolves of mauling.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the direwolves first, so they're gonna attack that gladiator again.
Sure, sure.
21.
Sure, whatever you say.
21 is a hit.
Now let's pull up that sheet again so I can see what I roll. 14 damage.
Okay.
Then the next one, 19.
So much the same way as he has done previously to Rin, you see him basically bring his shield to bear and at a very precise timing parries the direwolf's claw or bite. I don't know which attack this was coming at him.
They would have just been bite. So, all right, and then after that, I would.
Actually, wait, you said 19, right?
Yeah, 19.
Never mind, he doesn't do that. You hit.
All right. 11 damage.
This bubbly water tastes so bad. 11 damage?
Yep.
Alright. Uh-oh.
Then I'm gonna move there and take 2 shots at him.
Okay, you realize he is 60 feet up, right?
Yeah, and I've got a longbow.
I'm just wondering why you needed to move closer, period.
In case if he runs, that way I can not have to move.
Okay, understandable.
Uh, 24.
24 is a hit.
And he hasn't taken damage yet, right?
Correct. Wait, no, he has taken damage. He took an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, then I will roll that second d8 then. 12 damage.
Okay.
And next one. 25.
That hits.
I am rolling nothing but 3s on these d8s, so that's a 9.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Isthathan, what would you like to do?
Cry. Isthathan is going to. Hold on. I keep changing my mind because I'm sad. Isthathan is going to get up and move here.
Running away the other
he's
direction now.
Gonna cast.
I think we should be saying Izal too, though, but we both keep
Yeah.
forgetting.
Yeah, that's why I was correcting you earlier because I knew I was going to keep forgetting. I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness at 2nd level on the Gladiator.
Ouch. Roll your attack.
26 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That is 3d8. And he needs to make a con save.
I didn't hear what the damage was.
I'm still rolling it. I accidentally rolled a d10 instead of a d8 because I'm dumb. 6, 11, 15 damage, and then he needs a con save.
Okay, he does not need a con save.
Oh, because he dead?
Because he did.
Excellent.
As your bolt rails over Ruin's shoulder at him, and his you can see his eyes glow red, look at you seething with anger, as you also see that he starts just kind of spittling out of his mouth and puking and falling over to the ground dead.
Gross. I mean, Izelle likes that it's gross, but gross.
Rin says, Rin looks back to you and says, "You're lucky none of that puke got on me."
It's fair.
Rin, are you
That's
sick?
my
There's something
turn.
weird about your voice.
Rin has reverse laryngitis.
Rin has something. Is that your turn, Istithan?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Stab him.
Ah, I'm back in time. Excellent. I was gone for the past 2 turns. Did anything of note happen?
The gladiator's dead.
Izel was rezzed. Both gladiators
Okay.
are dead. The other gladiator's still banished, and Geship is being looked at menacingly by a cat.
Okay.
He wasn't res because he wasn't dead.
I'm gonna use my action to activate my wings. They will be activatable again in 9 hours. Then 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We're gonna be 20 feet up in the air here. And we're gonna use our second wind to heal. Ooh, 19 health points. That's max HP.
Wow.
Yay.
That's a good die. I will use the blue die again. I like that die. And that's about all I can do. So I am 20 feet up in the air.
Okay. Alright, and that brings up Banished Gladiator, who doesn't get to go, and then Rin, who, Rin has 40 feet of movement, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
he
sounds
does.
right.
Okay. And screw it, he's actually gonna let's see if he can. Let me remath this. He can't reach. Oh no, he can. All right, he's gonna throw a javelin recklessly at the Slod, which would give him advantage, but since it's outside of the javelin's normal range, it does not have. It would have disadvantage, so just normal attack. The normal attack is a crit. Should have freaking used. Wait, can't use Great Weapon Master on that. And he does 10 more damage to the Slod, max damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, Dead Gladiator number 1. And then the Slod, who Geship laughs at all of you and says, "Well, this has been an enjoyable battle, but I feel as if I have overstayed my welcome in this town, as these visitors seem to be ousting me. So I shall see you all later." And he plane shifts out.
Bye.
Fucking slut.
Comes back real quick. I heard that, and goes right back out.
Wow, you just used 3 spell slots to plane shift 3 times? Wow.
In the span of an action.
Fucking loser. You had 3 7th level spell slots? What the fuck, dude?
And seeing that health bar, con was his dump stat.
That building's still on fire, right?
Yeah, there's still 2 buildings on fire.
Cool.
I would like to step out of the burning building.
Yeah, are we out of combat?
You do so. Yeah, combat's over.
I go and stand right here and tell Rin to, like, stand right next to me, and then after a minute has passed, this dude comes back, and I want to beat the shit out of him.
So the minute goes by, and the dude doesn't come back.
Oh,
That was unfortunate.
very
there-
unfortunate. I wanted to punch him.
I would like
That's
to
for the best.
collect a vial of humanoid blood from this dead gladiator.
No, I wanted to punch him.
Gross.
As you go to try to collect the vial, give me a what the fuck check would that be? Not investigation. Give me a medicine check.
Oof. 11.
All right, it was a bit difficult, but somehow you were actually able to still manage to collect the vial.
Awesome. I'm gonna try to make lemonade here.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Would you like to put your sword out?
That's not how.
Yeah, I'm
lemonade-
putting my sword out. No. I'm gonna try to summon a pack of lesser demons in the next 24 hours.
So you're just assuming that this is demon blood.
No. The components for summon lesser demons is a vial of blood from a humanoid killed within the past 24 hours. I have now obtained this.
Give me an investigation check on that vial of blood.
Shit. Not one.
It might be
Yeah.
humanoid blood. You
Definitely.
definitely think that it is humanoid blood.
Definitely humanoid blood.
Okay, is
Uh,
everybody
Um,
alright?
I go over to Alfir and pat some of his fur that is still on fire, like, eh. And then cure wounds.
Alfred did not notice.
Like, oh, you got a little singe. Just pats it out and cure wounds on him. Second level. That was actually
Okay.
pretty good. That is 16 cure wounds damage.
Cure wounds damage?
Yeah.
Do I have to roll hit damage instead of heal?
No, it's negative damage. Technically, it was negative. What was it? 14, 16? Yeah, negative 16 cure wounds damage.
So many modifiers on this.
just gonna treat my own burn marks here.
I was gonna go to you next.
Um,
Jeez.
This whole time, my character's been over in the corner, and he checks to make sure there's no one around who's not our party before he does anything else.
What corner?
I do a cure wounds.
Where I am on the
Are
map.
you way the fuck over there?
Yeah,
Holy damn, okay.
he went there as soon as combat ended.
Give me a perception check.
It's a 6.
Oh wow,
A
that was a
6?
terrible roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice sucks.
7.
So I assume that he thinks that there's nobody around except for our party.
Yeah, no, there's nobody around except for your party. You can
He's-
obviously see Alfir moving closer to you, though.
Well, okay, this happened a minute ago, so like, give me a second, please, Alfir. He's been sitting. He's been sitting right there on the pier since as soon as combat ended, just like staring at the ground and using minor illusion to pop a dead Sahali in front of him and pop it away and pop it back and pop it away. Just
Alfir,
over
perception
and
check.
over again.
What?
Ha! Made him stop moving his character.
21.
Alfir, you see an Izel popping a dead Sohali in and out of existence.
I run up and say, are you doing alright?
That was a fast run. Holy shit.
Right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Uh,
Inside
Sorry,
check.
my bugs. Sorry, my bugs fucked some shit up.
That's all right. Can I insight check that I'm fine?
Before that happens, so Rin gives Sasha head scritches, but uses his heal that he has. I forget the name of it.
I also healed Sasha, but everybody else was talking, so you get 10 HP back. I used a 3rd level spell slot and rolled terrible. I rolled better, like almost twice as better for a 2nd level spell slot for Alfir.
Well, but
So-
you rolled really good in combat to save my fucking life, so it's cool. It's worth it.
Sasha, as you get your head scritches, you recover 9 HP from healing hands as well.
Okay. I'm probably not as burned anymore.
In fact, one of the fires went out. And back to the Izel Alfir cat show.
The kitty show.
I think I'm the most hurt now. Yeah, something like that. Never mind, we're good.
Did you want to insight check me
Yeah,
there, Alfir?
Yeah, am I able to?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I roll deception?
That's a 15.
Roll deception with disadvantage.
Oh, shit. Well, I already rolled a 4, so.
I mean, it's
that's
very
a
obvious
13.
to see that you're not okay
Excuse
summoning
me,
a
that's
dead
a
body.
13. Excuse me, it's a 13. It's not that obvious. I would just like to say I have a plus 11 to deception. It could be worse.
Alfir,
Yeah,
he does not look quite right. He still, despite, you know, the summoning of the dead body and the face that he's putting on for you, just does not seem like he is okay. Especially since you can read Tabaxi facial features much better than most humanoids.
He's also not stopping doing that with minor illusion while we're talking, and also if you try to touch him, he will move out of the way.
Well, Alfir, you don't know that part.
I'm just saying, if he says I cast Cure Wounds or some shit, he's not gonna let Alfir touch him.
Is it alright if I heal you?
No.
Fine, I'll take back all my healing.
I mean, you had a bird toucher. That's
I'm
different.
not talking to you right now. I have no shit to say about you healing me. I'm very grateful for you healing me. I just don't want Alfir to finish the job.
Oof.
See how it is?
Yeah, he doesn't think he deserves it, if we want to metagame for a second. So, like, just give him a break.
Everything turned out okay. You don't have to worry about the bugs.
Didn't work. This staff is fucking useless. It's useless.
The wolves dissipate after a minute.
They actually stay for an hour, but if combat ended, I would have dropped them.
Oh,
No,
okay.
but Rin wants to pet them,
Oh.
probably.
If Rin went over to pet them, I would have left them, but otherwise they would have gone.
He totally would have went over to pet them. Who are we kidding?
I'm gonna roll for this. Rin totally goes over and pets him. His resistance was futile.
I don't. Would he resist though?
When he's played by the DM, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm just. Never mind then.
Yeah,
Also,
but
there's apparently a Celeste there, so now Rin is just passing scritches between both of the dire wolves and Celeste.
Yeah, unless I say otherwise, Celeste is just chilling on his shoulder.
Gotcha. Is Evermore also on Rin's other shoulder?
No, Evermore's with me.
Evermore pecks at Alfir's hands when Alfir went to ask
No,
them.
that's mean.
Nope, Evermore does it anyways.
Okay, fine. Isel just gets up and says, "Come on, let's go."
Okay. Can I try and sleight of hand cast Cure Wounds?
I will fucking make a dex save. I don't want him to touch me.
I think sleight of hand is you need to roll a perception to see it.
Okay. Well, my dice is going into dice jail. That's the fourth thing under 4 that I've rolled.
That's a
Ugh.
23.
Yeah, my perception was a 3, so.
You feel a holy energy basically enliven your body more as you get healed by a Cure Wounds from Alfir. That
Hey!
you did not.
12 HP.
I told you not to fucking touch me.
Who said I touched you?
Dissident. Sorry, Izelle walks off.
Rin says, "Hey guys, I think there's someone in this building still," and he stops
Okay.
scritching both of all of the animals and starts walking into the building.
Stabs look at these boats and seeing if it's seaworthy or not.
Yes, it is seaworthy.
Not 20.
It is just moored at the moment.
Okay. Stab's gonna let him know we got some boats.
Should have just stolen a boat in the first place.
Alfir, you follow Rin?
Yes.
I mean, we kind of had to go by here to get to the boats anyway, so.
Well, yeah, I didn't know
Alfir-
that when I wanted to just steal a boat, but you make a good point.
As you walk in, you're actually greeted by a pretty grotesque sight as the mayor's home is pretty sparse, but there was a dining room table set up in the middle of the area, pretty much like around here, and on said table looks like a feast of food, but what you notice about said feast is that there are definitely humanoid parts among the feast.
Oh god.
Oh my
I stepped
God.
directly out of the building as I see that.
So are we burning this place down before we leave, or are we gonna leave it standing?
Are you saying that from there, or did you also go to the building?
Yeah, I was going over to tell the group stuff.
I walk in, see that, and walk out immediately after.
Izelle would like to investigate, please.
What is Izelle investigating in particular?
He just wants to see if there was some sort of magic ritual going on with this, or if it was just like some sort of human eating situation.
Give me an investigation check.
Fucking God, my dice! I swear to Jesus, 11.
It's a very elaborate incantation of some sort that you just can't identify at all.
Oh,
You
I
have
wanna
no
know.
clue. It's so above your level and your grade of magic that like this is amazing to you. This is high level magic.
Oh, hang on. Their Stab's gonna investigate right after.
I want to know so bad.
Oh, I rolled a 2. Okay, never. I was really
Yeah, I
hoping
rolled a
to get
fucking
like a
2. Ugh.
Upon realizing what Izelle is
So,
actually trying to investigate for,
10.
it is super fucking high level magic, man. Like you can't even tell what the hell is attempted here, but it was just super high level.
Stabs,
That's
you can look at it and
definitely a
say
summoning.
super witchcraft.
Now I want to go in and do a fucking investigation check and roll another 2. I hear everybody fucking like, wow, this is high level magic, and I'm like, okay, now I'm interested.
All right, roll your investigation.
If everybody's saying it's high level magic, I'm like, wait,
Oh,
is it?
oh, guys, guess what I rolled? A 3.
Oh,
A 2, a 2, and a 3, guys. We're doing great.
That was a 6.
Sasha's gonna walk in and say, "Yep, definitely a summoning."
Oh my gosh. Okay, Rin might save the day.
If everybody's saying
Wow,
it's
he's
high
actually
level,
trained in investigation.
high level shit, I would have investigated too, and I just rolled
Rin?
a 16.
So Rin looks back to all of you, Alfir looks back to all of you, and they both say, "What the fuck are both of you on about? This dude was clearly just eating humans."
Ugh.
That's nasty.
There's no runes or anything. He was just eating humans. It's fucking
Measure-
gross.
Super
Miser?
witchcraft.
Yeah.
Can I medicine check to see if this is less than 24 hours?
And I turn around and walk out again.
So the problem with that is while you could medicine check, yes. The problem is that this is actually already cooked, basted, mixed in with, and other spiced up things of human. So any blood that you get from this would be super contaminated.
Damn it.
I think we should get going.
Yep.
Rin looks at you again and says, "No, I actually heard shit in here. We need to find if there's someone here."
Oh. Yeah, I'll help look around then.
I will stay at the back of the group.
Hopefully you guys can roll better than Rin can, because he got a 4.
Oh,
Perception?
Yes.
Perceptioning?
I'll
21.
I'll look through Celeste's eyes. I just didn't want to be near that gross smell.
11.
Valkyrie rolled a 21.
So that is
All right. It's not really like the sounds have really
21 as well.
stopped. So it wasn't necessarily hard to find out that as you guys are exploring more of the building, you find that there is a cellar in the building. As you go into it, you actually find the rest of the populace of Lindork.
Heroes. The
Oh
lot
shit,
of us.
he was eating them.
Call
was
us
Are
Vox
they
fucking
tied
Machina.
up or
eating
anything?
them.
If they're tied up or anything, I'd go around and cut the rope or whatever. Let them out.
They are various sorts of mangled, beat up, tied up, tortured, any sort of all of that stuff. And you get profuse amounts of thanks and everything else as you are releasing them all as if they have just been woken up from a nightmare.
I will not ask them for their blood.
Good call, Sasha. Good call.
I guess like the 7 that looked the most hurt, I'd cast a Cure Wounds on.
Okay. I'm guessing that's the rest of your cure wound spells, or the rest of your spells, period.
All but one.
Okay. And you do so, and you actually saved one from pretty much the brink of death. And Iris, through Celeste, you did see all of this happen as well. Were you going to pop any heals of your own through Celeste?
I'm not wasting my spell slots on these guys.
Wow.
Wow. All right. And so there's not many people left of the town. And to finally answer Sasha's question, this town was taken over about 3 weeks ago by Geshup.
Ooh. Where did he come from?
Where did he go? Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Istithan's going back to that dock. They say we don't know. He just came in with his 3 guards, and he overpowered us all pretty easily.
Well,
How did nobody notice for 3 weeks that all communication had been cut off here?
probably because of everything that's been going on. I think everybody was probably pretty preoccupied with the mind control situation and shielding from it.
There's a mind control situation?
Yeah, you guys should probably go to Adventure City.
Yeah, it's probably safer if you went to Adventure City instead of staying here.
Caw, get someone to drive the boat. Caw.
Do you mind if we take your boats?
Well,
Not permanently. We'll give them
they,
back. We just need to get to the Cat Island.
So a couple of them that recognize who's missing looks over to the dining room table full of human food. that is just literally humans, and says, I think the captain's for the last meal. He was feeling seafood apparently.
So boats
Nasty.
are.
Ours
We
for the
don't fucking
taking.
care. You can take the boats.
You're the best. I'm
I
gonna give him
have-
a gold coin.
I have another question. Joseph kept mentioning a Lord somebody or other. I'm not too familiar with this area. Could you enlighten me?
We only know that there's a Lord Xeon. We don't know many details about him, but we'll answer what we can.
The Lord Xeon's new to you guys as well.
Yes. Again, this all happened like 3 weeks ago until today, so.
Miser, was 3 weeks ago apparent where we may or may not have summoned a demon?
It's lining up pretty closely to when you may or may not have summoned a demon, yes. More specifically, a demon god.
Okay. Who?
Potentially called Lord whatever. Z something.
Xeon?
Zeont. I wrote it down, but my notes are far away.
Alfred was dead when he would have introduced himself.
Iris was not there.
Guys, I'm sensing an odd pattern and a weird timing of events from the memories of this bird.
The literal caca in Sasha's head.
Yeah. Actually, wait, no, 2 was unconscious at the time. Never mind.
Does Rin remember? Does Stabham remember?
Do I remember
Zell
what?
is super not there.
Rin remembers Stabham getting Elfir killed, yes.
And that it was 3 weeks ago, and that we summoned the demon god at the same time that these people started to have problems.
Okay, metagamer, you're also on the dock again.
I know.
Stop it.
I was just wondering if anybody who's actually there to get this information has put 2 and 2 together.
I mean, I put
The
2 and
huge
2
caca
together,
caca.
but my 2 and 2 came from an unconscious bird's information, so.
2 and 2 came from 2.
Yeah.
Wait, 3 weeks ago, wasn't that when I died?
You
Good
hear
call,
Rin just say,
Alfir.
yes.
This isn't related, is it? Possibly? You don't think?
It's most likely related.
So that's probably who's over near Topped and Pop then.
Now, out of curiosity, and I'm sorry to put you guys through this, the old mayor, is he with
The
you?
first to be eaten.
Got it. Okay, how about some fair trade? We've got a couple horses and a cart. The boats are ours, cart is yours. Please
We could
feed
definitely
Roach.
use the horses and cart to make our way to Adventure City. Yes, thank you.
Please feed Roach
I
and
was gonna say stab him allows
Raphael.
this.
Stabham's gonna give apples, like all of the apples to them.
So cute.
Stabham hands over a huge bushel of apples for
They have 57 apples now.
Jesus!
We're going to just assume that the apples were on the cart with the horses.
I was gonna say, are you just carrying around a fucking sack? Like,
And Stabham
Enormous sack of
informs-
apples.
and
Stabham
how long
informs
has
them
it been?
that
Are
the-
they rotten yet?
You ask
Please
questions.
they're good.
take very good care of Roach and Raphael.
You know, even better, they were held in the bag of holding, so they're fine.
We would very much like to get them back someday. They've been with us for a very long time. I've grown very attached.
Like 4 days.
Give me a deception check.
I raised Roach since he was a calf.
Never mind. You don't need a deception check unless you roll a net one.
Calf is not the right word there, Socks.
Full, sorry. 20.
Yeah, that's on that one. They believe they're hanging on every word you say.
Yep. I've raised Roach since he was a foal.
No, you said calf. Go with calf. They fucking believe it.
They do believe it. Somehow this cow grew into a horse.
That's amazing.
In about a year's time, we may make our way back here, and I would very much like to retrieve Roach.
Okay, we're gonna rustle up what we can get of our supplies, and we're gonna head to Adventure City then. Thank you for saving us.
Yep.
Bless you.
Take good care of
Yeah.
my horse.
Yeah, be safe.
As all of this is happening, I would have like, as Alfir was going around, healing people and shit, I'd be like, okay, they don't need me, and like zone out of Celeste, and then like kind of go find Istothan.
Well, Izel had cast pass without a trace on himself after he walked out of the house.
Stealth
So-
check.
You got it. My minimum stealth is 21. Hold on. 27.
Iris, it's perception. I think you get advantage because it's sight based.
I do, and that is not. What was the 20 something?
That's 27 total.
Oh. Well, that was. Yeah, only 19.
Alright. Isabel, you see Iris, what seemingly, she seems like she's looking for someone, and she kind of passes by the dock you're on.
If she comes by, I will reveal myself, I guess. And be like,
So she passed by once, and apparently she just whipped right by again, and again.
shoo, shoo.
So would you like to reveal yourself, because she's whipping right on by, like she's super
Yeah.
hurry in a rush to try to find you now. Woof!
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta go fast.
Yes.
Okay, I'll fucking see Istothan or whatever, and just like kind of sigh, like preparing myself to talk, because words are hard, and approach.
As soon as you're within earshot, he'll just be like, "Hey, thanks."
I mean, you don't have to thank me. It's my job.
Well, thanks anyway, because that could have gone real bad for me.
I had some things, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it was. You're welcome, I guess. Yeah, Baba Baka. She doesn't say that. I'm sorry.
I know. Don't worry.
Okay,
I won't
okay,
acknowledge
okay,
it in character.
okay,
We're good.
Good.
In the process of this going on, Stabum, are you trained with like vehicles or whatnot of the seafaring variety?
No.
This all happens while they're down talking with people.
However, I'm currently checking out this boat to learn as much as I possibly can while people are far away from me.
Amazing.
Huh. Give me an int check.
I said this happens while they're still.
Okay, what is my int? My int is +3. Come on, 17. That is a 16. Is a 19 good enough?
So you figured out that you can moor and unmoor it. You figured out how to tie it off, tie it back up, basically emulating the knots that it has. And you know that you can at least get it out to sea. However, making yourself be able to get it seaworthy and seafaring, you're not so sure.
Cool.
Good.
I'm gonna teach Fox all that I've learned so far.
All right,
Sucks.
just between you and me, Stabum, I've never been on a fucking boat.
Okay, cool. I thought I was the only one.
All right, so they
Oh,
both
Jesus.
think that we're seasoned sailors, right?
Yes.
All right. You're the captain. I'm your first mate. What is your captain name?
Ooh. I'm gonna have to think about that. However, we have 2 boats. You're gonna take the other longboat, and I'm gonna take this boat.
All right. So I'll captain the other longboat, and you
Yes.
captain this longboat.
Oh
Perfect.
my
You're
God.
Do we
you're
even
gonna
We're
need
all
a
gonna
captain.
die. We're all gonna fucking drown at sea.
Do we
Yep.
even need
Like-
both boats?
We're gonna need to trade a boat when we get to land for horses.
It's not. You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah,
we're
2
gonna
boats.
we
2
will
boats is a
need
great
both
idea.
boats.
Yeah.
Alfred, you're
right.
not there, by the way.
Plus,
Yeah,
how many
yeah, I'm
seats is each boat?
Say that again.
'Cause, how many seats is each boat?
So they both look, the 2 bigger boats in here definitely both look like they're big enough to hold all of your party and supplies. But they are more so just fishing boats of a sort. So you also see like the supplies for netting and everything like that to catch the fishies.
Can we determine
And-
roughly how many people it take to make said boat?
2.
To make
2
said boat
people.
what, seaworthy? I didn't hear the other word there.
To actually sail.
2.
To actually sail?
Yeah.
It would only take 2 people to actually keep the boat sailing and being steered in a correct direction. One person basically would have
Perfect, so
to handle the sails and other things,
Yep.
angle of the sails as the other person handles the rudder.
Okay.
We're definitely taking both boats. Perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna practice right now while the rest of the party's there. So let's go ahead and take this boat out. Then
Okay.
nobody will know.
Alfred walks up behind you as you're trying to take the boat out. You just
Also,
get it
for
unmoored.
sure, Iris can see this happening while she's
Yeah, I'm
talking
like
to me.
facing that way, and I'm
Alfred-
still like ducking
Alfred gets
around,
on the
Absolutely.
like
boat.
and like, what's
He
going
hops on the
on?
boat, wraps his arms around the mast, and just sits there.
Oh no!
Do I see this?
Would you
Pausing
care-
on all of that stuff, then back to the conversation with Izelle and Iris.
Like I said, I peek around Istothan, look over there, like, what the fuck? Anyway, I did want to ask you something.
Mhm, go ahead.
Rin, get the fuck away from us. What are you?
We
Unmoors
definitely
the boat.
started. Okay, bye, Ren. See you never.
Starts fucking sailing like he's a king at it.
All right. Well, when
Son of a
he's
bitch.
gone, I'll be like, yeah, I did have one thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
So, uh, all right. So, is it possible that you not look like that? That sounded rude. Is there literally any other tabaxi that you can look like?
It's possible. I do not think I will choose to change, though. It's
Perfect.
I need him, so this is how he'll be with me.
I guess I can't ask you to change then. Okay.
I mean, I understand what you're asking. I just am not sure that I'm willing. I'm not sure that I'm willing. He's mine, so.
He's also the person who is following me and tormenting me, so excuse me if that makes me incredibly uncomfortable.
I mean,
Seeing that everywhere.
He was, but I'm not. So, I'm not him. And he was important.
If you don't get it, then you don't get it, and it doesn't matter. I'm sorry I asked, and I start walking away.
Oh. Okay.
So as awesome as Rin was being with his unmooring and getting the boat out to sea real quick, he's also only going in circles now, and he cannot. And it looks looking like he's having some trouble getting the boat back to the dock. However, Sasha and Stabum tag teaming the other boat are able to both steer and get the sails in working proper order as Rin is struggling with his boat.
Excellent. We learned how to boat.
Alfir has his eyes closed.
Oh.
Alfir, do you want a blindfold?
I'm back. Sorry.
I'm
Did
alright.
they leave before our conversation was done, or can I like fucking hop on that boat?
They had all left mid-conversation.
As Iris is walking away, Izelle shouts, "You know he was fucking with you, right?"
I just keep walking. As I said, if you don't get it, you don't get it.
Izelle casts
You hear-
Pass Without a Trace on himself again. He wanted to be alone in the first place.
You hear a
so-
voice in your head, Sasha, as you are helping Stabum to sail the boat, going, "It seems like the other ladies are having issues with me."
I'm sure they'll get over it.
Sasha.
Sasha being the one helping with the sails right now, basically rotating around Alfir, and Stabum being the one working the rudder. Alfir, you actually hear Sasha say this out loud.
Wait, what? Hang on, I missed what was said.
Basically, you only heard Sasha say, "I'm sure they'll get over it," out loud. That's it.
Who will get over what?
You know, they'll get over us being on this boat already. I don't know.
Shouldn't we get
I'm really good at lying, except when I'm not really good at lying.
shouldn't we get the rest of them and just get this over with?
I mean,
Let's get this car on the road. All right.
Sooner we can get there, the better. And
So
squeeze
Sasha,
this
are
mess
you gonna
tighter.
help with the other boat, and then I'll captain this boat, and you'll captain the other boat, or do you think Acorn can pull off captaining that boat?
I think Acorn's got his shit down.
He's going around in circles.
You see Rin literally just sailing in circles right now.
I promote you to captain by the power invested in me from being captain.
Maybe just tie a rope between the two and just drag the other one along?
Hey, Miser, is Rin too far away for me to get on his boat?
You might be able to long jump it, but you
Nah,
also have
it's
a
not
very
worth
good
it.
chance of missing.
Alfir, Alfir, we are the boat experts. Don't worry, we can sail this thing.
Well, you were saying splitting up. You two seem to be doing a good job as tag teaming this boat. Maybe it would be easier if you stayed together and that way.
Let's go collect
That boat
Acorn.
also is not back in port at the moment.
Oh, is it gone? Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah, both boats are currently gone.
Okay,
Cool, I'm
we're gonna
back where
go
I was.
collect Acorn's boat by tying his boat to our boat, and then we'll go pick up Istowitch.
Ooh, this is gonna be a
not
fun
me?
one.
Okay.
I thought you got on. Oh no, you
bye.
didn't get on the boat. I thought you got on the
Yeah,
boat.
bye guys, I guess. Fuck me.
Give me separate dexterity checks, both of you, as you are trying to catch Rin's boat.
5.
Hope that a 10 plus 13.
Alright, let's hope Rin does better. Rin does not do better.
Oh,
Three.
great. So glad you
rolled a
guys left
total
without
of
us
6.
getting on the boat.
So you guys completely whiffed, and the boats basically tip to tip ran into each other, and I need dexterity checks from all of you again. Dexterity saves actually this time.
Oh no.
I don't
Oh, that
know
was
if
much
any better.
better.
Oh no.
16 plus 3, 19.
10.
26.
All right, Sasha and Rin both go overboard.
Oh, God. Oh my god. Oh, I don't have any spells that can help this bullshit situation. Stand by.
And-
I'm assuming I hear the splash.
God, telekinesis would be so useful right now.
Miser,
Yes.
may I use a reaction or something and Misty step back towards the boat as I'm falling?
Is Misty Step a reaction or an action?
No, it is not. It's a bonus action.
You can use a bonus action to Misty Step back onto the boat,
Okay.
Nice.
but you did hit the water first.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Rin not having any such Misty Stepping capabilities. Instead, you guys see an aura of necrotic energy blast in the ocean away from Rin as he shoots straight up into the air and lands back on his boat. And with the boats still right next to each other, Rin just uses his strength instead to keep the boats next to each other and super succeeds at that one.
Not wanting
You know-
to go through that again,
Excellent.
Alfred jumps up with his rope and ties them together and then grabs back onto the mast.
Boat to
Let
boat
us-
maneuvers are some of the most dangerous things you can do on the high seas.
Alright, let's go collect the witches.
All right. Unbeknownst to you guys, you all have to actually make these checks with disadvantage now because trying to get two boats to maneuver when they both have their separate rudders and sails is a whole new issue.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
God
What could go wrong?
Alfir, would you like to help Rin on his boat, or are you just gonna cling to the mast again?
Clinging to the mast, eyes closed.
Okay, Rin's can't get more disadvantage than he is. Oh, nope, don't need to roll any further. Okay.
Do you need rolls from us here?
Yes.
At disadvantage?
13.
Yes.
6.
This is a bad
Alright, so
this is a
13,
terrible
6,
idea. This is a bad idea.
and 3. So oh man. Yeah. Iris and Isel, you see the boats going further out into the sea. In fact, they're actually almost out of view at this point.
Great.
Wow, I'm stuck back here with a person I'm trying to get away from. Cool.
I literally don't. I, the player, literally don't know what to do.
It's the
Hold
best
on.
situation.
I mean, I'm sending Evermore out there to start screaming in their faces, that's for sure.
Celeste is still with Rin. It's just,
Celeste is a bit wet right now.
It appears the knots tied by our excellent ranger are hindering our capabilities at actually maneuvering our ship.
I have a really stupid idea.
too far away for me to cast any spells.
I'm gonna do something really dumb now, because apparently that's how this day is going. I'm gonna cast Blink on myself and attempt to blink every 10 feet over there.
You're gonna just blink in the fucking ocean, you know?
I realize that I will end up in the water, but then I'll go away again and end up 10 feet further away and hope that
So blink is a reaction?
it's
Is it
an
a minute
action.
long?
It's
Is
an
it a
action?
minute long?
It's an action.
So if it's an action, it is every 6 seconds you will blink 10 feet and either fall into the water or just be further into the water.
They're
I think
moving
you
away
might
faster
actually
than that, aren't they?
I think you might actually have a swim speed faster than that, but yes, they are currently actually just sailing out faster than that.
I mean,
Okay,
you still
well, he
have
can
your
deduce
move,
that.
so...
He's not gonna do it. That's true. I'd have to I could like blink and then swim and then blink and then swim. It would give me an
Yeah.
extra 10 feet per turn.
Assuming that you roll.
You
But
could also just dash.
But yeah, and also I don't. Well, once I cast the spell, it's not an action. I just move at the end of I blink at the end of my turn.
I gotcha.
It just starts. It happens once I cast it, but
So
I
it would be
think that
beneficial overall, but you wouldn't be able to catch
Yes.
up to the boats still.
I just cast
yeah, well,
ascending. Wait.
yeah,
How
and
far
I'm not gonna fucking swim. Honestly, he's not gonna swim, so fuck it. He's gonna stay here.
How far away are they?
They're again basically at the edge of your view right now, as the ocean is basically swallowing them up.
I'm gonna message. Go ahead.
Oh, because that's why I was asking, because I think it's outside of message range.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
I
it is
Keep
outside
sending
that
it
message
anyway.
range.
Yeah, I use sending to Alfir and just be like, can you guys turn around and come pick us up?
Some bullshit.
We are working on it.
My
Alfir
eyes-
and all of you guys, except for Azel, you hear it clearly. The
Okay.
rest of you only hear static coming through your earpiece. Through your sending piece, whatever.
What?
No, she's casting
No,
the spell
I casted
sending.
it using a spell slot.
Oh,
not
I thought you were
message.
using still. Okay, then no, you hear that clearly.
That's why I said message is out of fucking range.
Wait,
Anyway.
we're not heading back that way. I've got my eyes closed. I thought they were heading back.
I use another sending and I just say, why are your eyes closed? No, you guys are like literally leaving without us. Tell them to turn around.
Why are we heading away?
Do you ask me or do you say that
Yes,
out loud?
I'm saying that out loud.
Okay,
We're-
good.
But it is
working
also the
on it.
reply to your sending.
Oh, come on.
Devin has only ever
Alfir,
piloted one boat before, not two at the same time.
Alfir, they seem to have sabotaged these ships in some way. We're working on fixing it. The rudders are backward.
Insight check.
Roll your deception, Sasha.
23.
Only a 20. I can't beat a 20 with my insight. Or actually, no, that's a 21, but still.
I rolled a 10 on my die.
I rolled a 19, but I only have a plus 2.
Alfred, you believe that the ships are sabotaged in some way. It actually makes your fear of being on the ship even worse now.
I grab onto the mast tighter. Claws are digging into the mast.
Evermore is just screaming at you guys.
Which is actually distracting you guys even further. So give me another
Yeah,
check with disadvantage, all of you.
All of us, including me?
No, you're not helping.
No, you're grasping.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
This is
13 again.
what they call a comedy of errors in the business.
7.
It's great. So great, guys.
Another 3.
Question.
Okay, Acorn. New idea. We get out and we push.
Oh my god. Okay, so I have a question. Swimming, is that just like moving, or do you have to make like checks, like athletic checks or something?
I believe it's move at half speed.
It's move at
Yeah,
half
I
speed.
think
And
so.
if you have a move speed at base, for swimming, I don't think you need to make a check. If you do not have a move speed at base for it, you need to make an athletics check.
Oh, hang on.
My character definitely does not know how to swim.
Stab's gonna fly out and just
I
pick
think
him
it's
up and bring him back to the boat.
Stabum's wings are still active.
Yeah, Stab's gonna do that.
Alright, so the boats
Cool.
are still most definitely going, actually a bit south now, but they are still heading away from you guys. But you see a speck in the distance just kind of fly up, and it starts getting closer to you two.
Hmm,
Super.
I hate this.
I wait for rescue.
Are you picking both of us up at once and then going back over, or one at a time?
We're gonna do one at a time because we're not
Okay.
dumb.
That's
Good,
gonna
good.
be rough.
Stabum gets close
Good.
enough. Who are you picking up first, Stabum?
Which one of you wants to go first?
I don't care.
Don't care.
Cool. I'll take the one on the north pier first.
That would be Iris.
Okay. Come along.
Give me strength checks, both of you.
Okay.
Why do I have to make a strength check? I'm not lifting shit.
Holding on to him.
24.
Oh, well, that was a 19, so 20.
You have no issues the entire way back. It's actually a pretty long flight, Iris.
Cool.
That's kind of peaceful.
Gonna set you in the boat, and then we'll go back for the other one.
Wait, Rin can also fly, just putting it out there.
Not
Oh, Rin's flight
only
ended
fly
though.
and he can only fly for like a minute, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
I can fly for an hour.
Thank God.
Okay, and then the next strength roll is.
Oh, are you picking me
Azella,
up?
give me a strength roll.
Oh,
we're
it's gonna go
picking you
great.
Plus 25.
I rolled a 2, and also my character is going. Please don't drop me. Please
I'm
don't
sorry,
drop me. Please don't drop
21.
me. Please don't drop me. I rolled
So
a 2.
a 2 total.
Yeah, I don't have any strength modifier.
Okay. And a 21. Yeah, it's much more difficult than it was with Iris, but you still managed to carry Izelle the entire way without
Izella's like
much
wrapping his
issue.
tail around. He's like, please don't drop me. Please don't drop me.
God, you're
He
heavy.
is terrified. Yeah, I'm dense. What can I say?
All right, everyone's on the boat. I'm going to instruct these two on how to manage a boat.
Give
Sasha.
me an int
Yes.
check.
Yes, Captain.
You will captain that boat, and you can take either Black Witch or Isto Witch. I do not care which, and I will captain the other boat, and I will take the other one. That way, we have someone who knows what they're doing on each boat, as well as someone who can man the boat.
Captain, may I take Rin?
Oh, rough, Sasha. Jesus.
I'm
That
going
was
on
back.
whatever boat
Not
Istafan
Azelle.
isn't on.
I only request this because of the pair of us, you were the strong one.
Oh my god.
This is true. Yeah, take Rin and take Isto.
That works for me, Captain.
Alfir is not moving.
I will take Alfir and Black Witch.
Oh no.
My character would like to remind you that his name is Azelle.
Captain, might I propose that you take my ship? I cannot get Alfir off the mast.
Yes, we can do this.
Okay.
And I'm only doing this because I told myself next time that you called me that, it would go down. As soon as you call her Black Witch, she just fucking like rounds on you and fucking tries to intimidate you. Probably doesn't though. And just says, "Stop fucking calling me that."
Stab will wink.
I will punch him.
Go for it.
Gonna hurt so
With
bad.
a first level inflict wounds.
I counterspell her inflict wounds.
I will do it again.
I will counterspell her again.
I will do it again.
I will counterspell you with all my fucking spell slots. You don't punch a party member with magic.
I will do it again.
Okay, wait. Let's resolve this. How many spell slots does Iris have? How many spell slots does Zell have?
Counterspell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
I also
Because counterspell
wait, no.
is second level, so.
So, is this before you counterspelled at all, or
You
That
also
was
have
total,
counterspell
yeah.
of higher levels.
Yeah, that's I have 5 spell slots between 2nd and 3rd because I didn't take 9th level as a wizard.
Okay, so this is before you use any counter spells. You have 5, right?
Yeah, total.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have 6, so one
On
goes
the-
through, and it's a
on
second
the
level
6th,
spell slot
I'm-
now.
On the 6th, I'm gonna counterspell.
What the
Thank
fuck,
you,
guys?
Sasha.
Is this happening
Hey,
on the same boat
Iris,
I'm on?
what the fuck?
Stabum will give you a head pat and then go back to instructing you how the boat works. We need
Yeah,
to get
Iris,
to the island.
After the first after the third counter spell, I guess I'd just regular.
I'm not allowing that much of a retcon back. You guys already argued for the whole issue of using all your spells like this.
Okay, fine, cool.
Right.
Then I'll just
Iris.
regular punch him, I guess.
Punching the captain amounts to treason! On the high seas!
Sucks, I love you so much.
Don't call me that.
That
Hey,
is your
Iris,
name.
Can we talk about using
It
your
is
words?
not my name.
I've
Hey,
heard no other name
I'm
for
just
you.
ignoring it then.
my name is
literally-
Giselle, first
you
of all, and second
you
of all,
literally-
hey.
I didn't say that out loud, but like, you
Can-
said.
Can we just stop this until
Wait,
we
wait,
get on
wait.
land?
You just heard Istithan call me by my name. What do you mean you don't know my name?
That's not Istithan. That's Azelwitch.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you know 3 names for him, but none for me?
I learned Azelwitch.
Can we get this boat moving?
Boat's moving, Alfir, don't worry about it.
Rin from his boat says, Iris, this is how Stabum has always been.
That doesn't mean it's okay.
Acorn agrees.
It doesn't make it okay
There's-
for you to hit people with magic either.
There's-
Like, why are we not using our words to solve our problems, huh?
There's
I-
better
You walk
places
away when
for
I'm
this.
trying to talk to you and then you just punch him? Stop.
Can we stop shaking the boat so much? Let's.
I'm still ignoring Istithan.
Can we just get going?
Boats are moving, Alfir, don't worry about it.
Poor Alfir.
And the boats are still tied together, as far as I know. So, unless you are untying them in the switcheroo, but currently you guys haven't really switcherooed yet. So you are also out in the middle of sea and no longer see land at all.
Alright.
We are
This is
heading,
gonna go
heading
great.
towards the island, right?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
By the way, who's a good navigator?
We will
Um,
use the stars.
I
It's
probably
it's
do
light
it.
out.
Well, Alfir would probably be better, but I don't think he can open his eyes.
Well, then
so.
we can follow the sun until we see the stars.
Oh, just kidding. I can't do it. I'm terrible at navigating. What am I
I'm good
thinking?
at navigating.
Yes, baby?
Miser, is it past noon or before noon?
It is past noon at this point. It's around 2 p.m.
Okay. Keep the sun high and slightly to your right.
Give me at this point you guys have managed to figure out what actually makes the rudders and sails work properly, all of you that have been doing it. So Sasha, Stabum, and Rin. You three do not need to roll at disadvantage. The person helping out Stabum though will still have disadvantage on theirs.
I'm not
That
helping
would
out
be
Stabum.
Black Witch.
I am not helping out Stabum.
Okay, who else is on the boat with Stab?
I'll go with you. Jesus, it's not that big of a deal. Stay with Sasha.
Alright.
Fine, I'll fucking help Stabum.
Oh my god. I don't care.
I will help Stabum as far as just shouting like navigation instructions at him.
Miser, I rolled a 13.
Okay.
What am I rolling for?
Stabum, what did you roll? This is
22.
a dexterity check at this point, actually, so
Oh,
it might be higher for some
dexterity?
people.
22.
Can I roll with disadvantage?
Yes.
I am attempting to help. I don't know what I'm doing though.
Oh, that is a 18.
Sasha, you have Rin with you, right?
Yes.
What was your roll?
13.
Okay. You guys, Stabum and Sasha's boat starts veering off course pretty heavily. Sasha and Rin's boat starts veering off course pretty heavily as Stabum and Iris's boat is actually starting to head towards the correct direction now.
I sit down next to Alfier. I'm like, you okay?
I'm fine.
Insight check.
Isn't Alfier on the other boat? Alfier is with,
No. It's
yeah, Alfier's with you.
Istefan, Rin, and Sasha, and me, you, and Alfier.
Wait, we swapped boats, so that way 2 and Alfier would be together.
No, I thought Istefan went with Sasha, and
I thought Sasha switched
if me
boats
and
because,
you are the only one on the boat together, I am not okay with this.
Yeah, Sasha went over to the boat with Rin.
Just put me wherever I fucking am. I don't know.
You might be on the same boat with
I
Iris.
don't give a
No,
fuck.
you were on the boat with Rin. I was on the boat with
I'm so
Alfier.
confused. I'm so
Okay.
confused.
Put people on their boat. Okay, so Rin should be on
It
this
was-
boat.
Just move me wherever I go. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, no. That's not... Wait.
So that means I'm grabbing
No, you
it.
didn't move boats. Alfir absolutely did not move boats. That's the whole issue
No,
here.
he did not.
Okay, then I was on this one.
Yeah,
God,
I
does
thought
that-
they switched boats.
That
And
is
I guess
totally
Rin and
fine
I
with
are on
me.
the lower boat, and I.
Stab on me, I think you're on the north boat still.
Am
Stab
I?
him on the north
Yep.
boat, Rin on the south boat.
Anyway, I sit down and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And then I roll an insight check on his. I'm not okay. And then
Okay, so then
it's a
Acorn's on the south
17.
boat.
She probably doesn't need to roll to know that I'm not okay.
W- Why you hugging the mast?
I don't like being on the ocean like this.
Oh. Any reason in particular?
Mm,
Just don't like water? Can you swim?
I can swim. It's just too deep.
Oh. Okay. I'll just like sit down next to him and like there. Try to comfort him.
Stab him, you have lost your partner in helping you sail.
No,
It
I'm.
had to be a
oh.
fucking active thing.
Hang on, what?
Plus, I think that
doesn't matter.
he's been on, like, he knows what he's doing, so he doesn't need my help, right?
You need 2 people to man a boat.
You should really help him. I'm not gonna be much help at all.
I helped.
You should keep helping till we get there, because the sooner we get there, the better.
Okay, okay, fine.
Rin and Sasha try to course correct, so give me another dexterity check.
They don't need my help, right? Or should I be helping them too?
You can't actually help without being in the way at the moment with the way these boats work.
Okay,
Another
I'm gonna
13.
attempt to take a short rest so I can get a fucking spell slot back over here.
That's another
So-
13.
You tell me if I get it when we get there.
Hey! You two managed to course correct quite nicely.
Did Chris
And
natural
evening.
one the previous one?
He natural runned like 3 times in a row.
Okay.
And he finally rolled an
Good
18.
day. We need Reaper back. Your luck is terrible.
So you're getting your player rolls with Reaper? Or for Ren?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Technically, it's a player, so you know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Checks out.
But to be fair, one of my gladiators also like rolled nothing but nat ones too, so apparently I have seen Will Wheaton in action, and now I am just embracing the Wheaton.
It happens. You get like a temporary curse.
I mean,
When you
I've had
see the
2
Wheaton.
natural ones tonight already, so I'm off.
I have had 10.
Yeah, you also roll like 10 times more dice than I do.
I'm pretty sure 4 or 5 of those were Rin alone.
Do we know how long it's going to take us to get to Tabaxi Island? Like, is it
Not
a
at all.
multiple day thing?
You have no clue.
I mean, I assume I have seen a map once before. Can I like guesstimate?
Sure,
Whatever.
you can try to get, but at this point, you're also sailing with people who don't actually know how to sail ships and have just learned today.
Yeah, but I think that they know how to sail ships. Sail
Sail
ships.
ships? Go
So,
for it.
like-
Give me an int check.
Okay.
Would I remember how long it took me
Oh
to
no,
get here from Tabaxi Island?
that's a 9. Never mind.
You give me an int check as well.
Oh.
Stab was
With
gonna
disadvantage
swagger
because you're
over.
worried. Well, actually, no, I guess
Okay.
not disadvantage. This would be something you'd be thinking about pretty heavily.
What? Yes, please. That would be very helpful.
How quick are we
Thank
gonna get there? We gotta get here quick. 13.
Thank you, babe.
Alfir is literally going, only 4 days, only 4 days, only 4 days, only 4 days.
Okay,
only 4 days,
so
only 4
if
days.
we have to actively steer these ships, we are gonna be hella exhausted in 4 days travel.
Oh, you can tie the rudder at night. You just have to correct every now and then.
Then just fucking tie the rudder now. I don't want to fucking deal with that.
Well, now that we're on the correct course, we can. We had to get on the correct course first.
I tie the fucking rudder. I go back to Elfir.
And evening approaches, and with evening, Stabum, something you're actually used to as you are a creature of the sea pretty much as it is, you smell the weather shifting.
Oh
Good.
no.
I will inform the mateys. First mate, the weather is shifting.
Ooh, that is dangerous, Captain. What do you suggest?
No, not other captain, first mate.
I was gonna say. I don't recognize myself as first mate, so you'd have to be like, hey
Wait,
you.
okay, hang on. If I'm other captain, you are now the admiral.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
We're all
Stabum is
fucked.
immediately happy with this promotion.
Captain, weather's shifting.
What should we do, Admiral? Shall we skirt around or sail through?
I forgot we were like right next to each other. I was like, how are you guys talking from so far away?
I mean,
Yeah,
you guys
those
are
are-
ships.
They're tied
I
together.
have
guys
been
were able
very
to catch up.
confused for quite some time.
With how well Rin and Sasha course corrected and how well Rin has been manning the sails, you guys were able to catch up and then able to rig things to basically sail at equal speeds with each other.
Awesome.
So you are within shouting distance of each other as it is.
So I assume Stabum's like shouting like the weather's fucked, and Alfir's like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Tails wrapped around the mast and ears down.
Oh. I go over and I scritch him on the place that apparently Tabaxi's like.
Ew, 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 ew.
What? How is that gross? I'm trying to fucking comfort him.
Okay.
Mine out of
Sure.
the gutter.
Do you remember how Alfie reacted the last time you did that?
Yeah, it felt good.
You scratch your cats right on the butt too, don't you?
I mean, yeah, they like
don't?
it.
Oh yeah. It's nothing like a little sexual stimulus to get you going.
Okay, I'm not Holly. I'm not trying to fuck everyone.
Yet.
I'm just telling you that that's how actual real life cats work. That's all I'm saying.
Alfir, give me a strength save.
Oh, I actually have proficiency on this. 6, 7, 8, 11.
So Alfir, your grip around the mast, tail and arms and feet, legs included, sort of just melts away as your spot is being scritched. That is super.
Oh, you made it sound
super
gross.
awesome.
As soon as I can get my wits back about me, I'm back on the mast though.
I'm still scratching his happy place. No, that sounds awful.
See? This is what I was saying.
I hate this.
To be fair, his happy place when Iris found it, or when Iris found it, was literally behind the head on the neck. It wasn't the butt.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's not fucking. I'm not trying to get in his pants.
You
Yeah,
are?
I just keep like scritching him, trying to make him like
Poor,
calm.
poor Alfir.
Alfir, you seem to not be able to recover from this. Give me a we'll say int save.
Who's making a will save?
5.
Alfir is making an int save. Iris, Alfir fades from the mast and falls in a direction, sleeping from the scritches.
Aw, adorable.
Do
Hopefully
we
it's
have
not
any
overboard.
spells left that can deal with weather?
No, I just pat him on the head and like, I don't know, like take like a blanket or a bedroll, I don't know, something, and just like tuck him into bed. Forehead kisses. Good night.
And with that, Alfir needs to go to Whispers with me.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Werebaxy. How are you?
I wonder how many people just like tuned into a stream.
It was muted.
No, we just assumed.
So Iris, this figure that you are petting, it begins to grow larger in size.
Push him in the water.
No,
Oh, fuck.
we are not pushing him in the fucking water.
Okay, either he attacks us and destroys the boat, and we go in the water
He's
anyway.
sleeping right now. Shut up. Okay, so he's growing in size. Is he still sleeping though?
You hear a growl coming from him.
I go back to scritching. Does it help
He's
at all?
still growing in size at the same time as you hear thunder off in the distance as rain starts to downpour on both of the ships. And the seas, almost as if on cue, immediately begin to rumble and roil in their own fits as a thunderstorm very quickly envelops you all.
Okay,
Ugh,
well,
Wow, great. Glad we all wasted all of our spells, right, guys?
Elfier is your
you
problem.
did
I'm
that.
working the boat on track.
Just fucking let me hit him once and it wouldn't have happened.
Iris, give me a perception check with advantage.
19.
You, while scritching Alfir, your cloak, on the other hand, picks up movement in the waters.
Do I see this?
God, I fucking hate you all.
You are concentrating on the ship quite a bit right now to keep it correct on course. Same with Sasha and Rin, especially since you are basically working solo to keep the ship on course right now.
There's something in the water.
What do you mean something in the water?
There's something in the fucking water, and I point at it.
As soon as she points at it, you actually see a sploosh as what looks like a humanoid merfolk-like figure both pops up out of the water and back into the water. Everyone sees this, and not only does everyone see this, they also see a couple more splooshes exactly like that from other humanoid merfolk-like figures. And that is where we're going to call today's game.
Okay, either we're screwed or we're saved. There is no in between.
Might I make a suggestion? Let's not insult the merfolk before they attack us.
I agree. Deb would never insult someone.
I'm gonna have to repeat
all
this because
stab 'em
Bex went AFK like right as I introduced this.
I could hear you. I just needed to. I taking care of something.
She's peeing.
I had my headphones.
She's peeing.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Also,
I have
Captain
a
Sunshine,
husband who eats food, and never mind.
I like how she tried explaining it.
Alright, I'm gonna hop so I can take the baby.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
Later.
Oh, well, oh, holy shit.
I guess I'll stop the stream.